round of applause to be heard by one of the best, biggest artists out right now. Tap, 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 tap it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Will and Esteban Show. Brought to you in part by Forsyth Lounge and Infinity Premium Vodka. That is definitely not the stream that we're currently on right now.
Yep.
Yo, are we live?
What did you touch?
Yo. What did you do, big guy? That you fixed it.
No, it cut out again. Oh, hang on.
Wait, huh? Are we in here? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear.
We
Yeah,
live?
I can hear us. I just said,
Okay, we're good to go.
but it's so faint.
Huh?
It's so faint.
Why is that? That's so weird.
Check, 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 check.
Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
That's so weird.
That's from days ago, weeks ago,
No,
months
no,
ago,
I'm listening to
years ago.
No,
Check.
that was just you right then.
Yeah, it was him.
I heard it. Steve.
You did? You
Yeah.
hear it? You can hear it now.
Yeah.
We're good.
I
I
think
just
so.
yelled check, so it'll come through.
Okay. All right.
Good Lord.
All right.
We
Here
gotta
we go.
figure out something else.
I know.
I got a stimmy check. I'll see what I can
You got the
Finally.
old stimmy?
You got that young stem in life shit?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
Well,
Let's
I
do
also got-
this.
Okay. We are
Oh.
ready, fam.
Hey,
Sorry.
will you turn my headphones up just a hair, please?
Doesn't really matter. You're the most expensive fucking guest ever, so you just have to go with it.
He is the most expensive guest ever.
Most
Oh, by the
expensive fucking
way,
guest ever.
SC Trill.
why can't I talk? What the fuck? How do I get cut?
Ah, shit.
No, it was up.
Hey, man, y'all
got
know
them
what
all at
time
the
it
same
is, baby. It's the Big Will and that's the Devon Show. We back up in the building. Y'all know what time it is.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Will and Esteban Show.
Yes, sir.
I am Esteban.
I am your
and
man, Big Will.
How's everybody
Hey.
doing, man?
Just trying to sound like Prince out here.
I
Oh,
feel
wait,
like
that's
you're
Michael.
about the same size as Prince. I feel like we
I'm
should get
getting
this
there.
out of the way real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors. We want to say that the Big Will and Esteban Show is proudly sponsored by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Oh wait, no. That one
wrong.
hadn't come through yet. Wait a second. No.
Not-
We have not.
Hey, I
We
got
have not GPS chipped anyone just
We
yet.
are waiting.
Oh, I got
But-
mine.
We got.
Almost.
Yeah, you is.
I got great Wi-Fi now.
Oh,
But we
fuck.
are brought to you by the Central Intelligence Agency. No, we're not. The Big Will and Esteban
Alphabet
Show
voice.
is proudly brought to you
Proudly.
by Infinity Premium Vodka. It is crafted using only the finest grains of winter wheat from the Champagne region of France.
coursing through my veins.
Oh, it's so good. It is sustainably distilled 5 times and filtered through
Five
limestone.
times.
Limestone, bro.
Five
Filtered
times.
through limestone 5 times. What
5
else is
times.
filtered through limestone 5 times? Old-timey
Magic.
washing.
Magic, yeah.
Old-timey
When you-
one.
Let's wash some
When you
clothes.
used to, the Amish filters their clothes through limestone,
They
limestone
beat 'em on
5
this
times
top.
in a row.
Penelope, go wash the clothes, darling, on the limestone.
I would think like Margaret or something. Anyway,
Margaret?
what? Yeah, Penelope's a pretty
Penelope.
racy name for the
Annabelle.
Amish. That's pretty wild. God damn, you gotta tone this down just a little notch here. You're already getting fucking
Be
crazy.
Emma.
You already got caught smoking
Emma.
weed in the backyard. Let's just bring it down a notch. It is filtered. Okay, it's distilled 5 times. I said it was filtered through limestone 5 times.
Yeah,
dude.
you're
I have
fucking
I have
up.
completely fucked this thing up.
We apologize.
Okay, it's filtered.
Take 2.
No, it's distilled 5 times and
That's right.
filtered through limestone at least once that we know of.
or
right?
5 times.
But dude, you got to think about it. The shitty vodka that a lot of people drink, it's filtered through charcoal and dirty underwear and all kinds like
And
Russian
cigarette butts.
bath water.
Whatever that
It's-
shit they selling us $4 for a fifth at the liquor store.
Bro,
that's that shit.
it's Russian bath water. That's what it is. Olga just took a bath in that shit. They added some grain to it.
Olga,
and now-
Helga, and Boris
and
all in
now
a
you're-
three-way.
Yeah, anytime you pay $3 for Wells at a bar, that's what you're getting.
That's that shit.
You need to just suck it up and ask for Infinity Premium
Goddamn,
vodka.
because this shit is so delicious.
It's so
Like,
smooth.
I swear when I drink it, it's like I'm drinking water.
You know what I like? I like when the owner of the company is watching us on a Facebook Live and he keeps daring us to take shots. And the first time I did, I
will
was like,
take all the
bro,
shots.
I don't know. I drink whiskey all the time, but I was like, I don't know if I need to take a shot of this shit. And I did. You don't have that like choke. Like it doesn't burn. It's very smooth. It's good shit, man. It's amazing.
I'll face a bottle of
Do
Infinity.
you know why it's so good?
Because it comes from where
It comes from France.
and where else?
Et français.
Via where else?
Via my second home.
Yeehaw!
Their first home, Dallas, Texas,
Like the
kids.
rhinestone
Shout out to the
candy.
West End. I really miss you, the West End of downtown Dallas, Texas. I want to be there so bad right now. I was literally human trafficked by my wife. I talked about that earlier on a class I've started taking now. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Actually, I'm very, very excited about this. But anyway, this Infinity Premium Vodka
I
is
love it.
demanded. It is not asked for. It is not requested. It is not suggested. It is demanded by vodka connoisseurs everywhere. You are the only vodka connoisseur I know. I got to be honest with you. Your cousin outdid you a little bit here.
Man, he's
Drinking Moet champagne. It's some good shit.
Well,
it really is.
you
Like
have
it
to
just kind of
understand.
put him. You know,
You
you got premium
yeah.
vodka connoisseurs here.
Yeah.
You got Moet. He played in the fucking NFL.
Yeah,
bro.
he's way
like
better
he's
than
way
me.
up here.
He's
for
way,
sure.
It's okay,
I feel like this would be a good time to introduce our guest.
man. But hey, where can you buy fucking Infinity if you're just out and about on the town?
Oh, you can buy that shit at
Vorshay's
Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge. That
baby.
is Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge, VORSHAYS Cocktail Lounge.com on the interwebs, or you can find them on Facebook at Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge. Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge, where the drinks are ice cold
And the Cougars is
are
hot
smoking hot.
as hell.
We've had a large influx of Cougars.
Man, I'm
lately.
telling you, hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Woo.
It's been good, bro. It's been good. It's
Ooh.
been good. So we have Open Mic Night Live coming up on Tuesday. We've got Jazzy Soul Night with the famous, the beautiful, the amazing Enjoy Fountain.
Fountain.
If you want to know who Enjoy Fountain is, you just watch The Voice right now.
Yeah,
And when you see that voice, that beautiful, majestic voice, you go, God damn it.
she's
And you get your ass off your couch and you go to Jazzy Soul Night right now. at
Black
Vorshay's
Girl
Cocktail.
Magic, man. Enjoy
beautiful.
Fountain.
It's
Black
awesome.
Black Girls Rock. Enjoy
She's like
Fountain.
a
is fucking
songbird.
amazing.
She's like a songbird.
She's like, my name is
Take your
Enjoy,
ass.
and I sing my ass off.
If you need something to do any night of the week other than Sunday and Monday,
pull up the Vorshay's,
because we are closed on the Lord's Day,
just don't come
and then
steal.
we're closed on the Lord's Hangover Day too. So Sunday and Monday, you can't do shit at Vorshay's.
But the rest of them nights,
Actually, we're gonna do a Sunday Fun Day comedy deal, like a marathon comedy thing for like open micers where everybody. Anyway, we'll talk about that later too. But anyway,
fancy.
Tuesday through Saturday, right? Yeah,
Yes,
Tuesday through
Tuesday
Saturday
to
opens at
Saturday.
4 p.m. Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge, 417 East Douglas in beautiful downtown Wichita, Kansas.
Dub K.
Exactly. We know
Come
you have
down
nothing
there.
better to do. Take your ass to Vorshay's Cocktail
And I'm
Lounge.
telling y'all, if y'all at the age where you like the daughter and the mama, I'm telling you.
Thank God, dude.
Vorshay's is the spot.
Thank God for my wife. That place wouldn't be anything without my wife, by
Oh,
the
I'm
way.
telling you. Oh,
The beautiful Natalie Peters. If you
Natalie
see her
make
there,
that motherfucker run,
give
bro.
her a hug, give her a high five. Just tell her thank you
But don't
for
buy-
putting up
don't-
with me.
Don't buy
That's-
her a
yeah.
shot. She be
Yeah,
fucked
it's
up
bad.
enough
It's
already.
bad. She's awesome. She's a good sport.
We
Anyway,
love Natalie.
let's bring it back to our amazing
Man.
guest.
But yeah, let's talk about my better than cousin.
Yeah. I didn't know you had this kind of
You didn't know
prodigy in your bloodline.
there's more.
Athletic
Oh,
ability.
he ain't
You
even-
never cease to amaze me.
There's
He-
more.
I gotta be
Bro,
honest with you.
he ain't
The first time he told me he got stabbed by his mom surprised the holy living shit out of me. And then I was like, nothing can top that. Bro, dude, he brings I'm serious, brings people in here. I'm like, what the this is the greatest thing ever. I don't know how more people, all 7 of our listeners should feel privileged.
Yeah,
that
they really
listen
should.
to this stupid ass show.
Hey, and we're gonna buy you 7 motherfuckers a present.
We should.
20-piece and 2 large fries.
They're gonna at least get a hug.
And a hug. But we should buy them some chicken nuggets and
We're
shit.
some big dudes. We can give big hugs.
But man, hey, today we got my cousin, my little cousin, and I love him. He's like larger than life, but he's a little bitty guy.
Okay.
But he's larger than fucking life, man. This is Elbert Mack.
What's that?
What, Junior?
The third.
The third, yes. He's actually Elbert Mack the third.
The third.
AKA Skinny Chip Yaddit, AKA Nook, AKA
You know what they say,
Dad.
man. Third time's the charm.
Yeah.
He is a successful, beautiful man that's done amazing things.
Man, and you know what?
sure.
Like, I mean, honestly, like, don't get me wrong, like the best version of Elbert Mack, he's passed away. I call him my Uncle Elbert, his grandpa. Like, he was the shit. Like, I used to love just to be around Uncle Elbert. Was just fun as shit, man. Just because he was no nonsense, but he's always just so loving, and he ain't really, he was no nonsense, but he's just cool as a fan of shit, and you just always wanted to be around him and shit. It was never no. It was just a good ass vibe. Really, he was no nonsense.
That's awesome, man.
And so he passed away. But this is definitely the best incarnation of.
So was that your
Elbert
grandfather
Mack.
then?
Yeah, my dad and my grandfather.
Wow.
His dad was Elbert Mack II. But
so your dad passed away.
We called
too?
him Buggy.
Oh my God, man! I'm sorry.
I'm the last one standing.
He's the last one.
Wow.
He'll
So
be the
now you need
last
to have a
man
fourth,
standing.
I know, right? I've been thinking about it.
Oh Jesus,
bro. We can find you some in a pinch chicks on this show.
We can find you no help.
Oh,
Hey, I
don't.
might.
No, you
You
don't.
don't know what I got going on.
He don't need no damn help. But man, like, no, he's good. I'm so proud of my cousin, man. Like,
that's awesome.
I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him too. You haven't let him say a fucking word, and I'm so proud of him I can't see straight.
So
why don't we ask him?
You're just drunk.
Tell us.
What? Who? Me? No, I'm not. You guys were smoking weed in the backyard. That was not me.
That was Will.
We was.
I love how my daughter
Don't
busted
say you
me.
guys.
No, we should tell that story.
I wasn't.
My 12-year-old daughter. Did she go out in the backyard or something?
No, we just came in the house. And
yeah, she goes, something smells like weed.
She said, it smells like weed out there.
And what did she say? How old are you?
She was like, huh?
She goes, oh, you're over 21. You can't buy real weed.
Yeah, I was
like, what?
Well, because I came in and she was like,
oh yeah, you
like,
said it was fake weed.
She said it smells like weed out there, and I was like, it's fake weed. It's just CBD. I was like, I fucked up my knee, and so I needed some CBD. And then she's like, well, you ain't over 21. You can't. But she's like, she's like, aren't you old enough to buy real weed?
Yeah, that's my wife's daughter, man.
Not in Kansas.
That's my wife's daughter for sure.
Not in Kansas.
I claim that kid
not
every
in
once in a while.
Kansas.
She's a nice
not
kid.
in Kansas, Gator. But man, hey, what's up, Nook? So, man, tell the people about so Esteban, I just told him that you played in the NFL for 7+ years.
Oh,
yeah, I did not know
and
that.
he just
That's
like
awesome.
absolutely.
Now I understand where the Moe problem comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
yeah,
most
yeah.
expensive guest ever.
I love
Bad
it.
habit.
Like,
That's awesome.
it was so funny because we always ask the guests like, hey, what you want to drink?
No, when he sent me that shit, I was like, oh, I know this motherfucker's spelling Corbell wrong.
Did this motherfucker just spell wild turkey wrong? Like, that does not, I swear that says Boone's Farm.
Oh, for sure.
Man.
Nah, but yeah, so he's over there enjoying his Moet. So
Appreciate you guys for that too. Thank you.
For sure, brother, for
yeah,
sure.
always.
Did we just get him one or two?
One.
Just one.
Really?
Yeah, we just got him one. I didn't know I was supposed
I'll
to.
do 2 or 3 of them at brunch.
Was that? Well, damn, I didn't know I was supposed
But
to.
not Moe.
Well, I'll
You
come
gotta
back.
Sip
I'll
that.
just come back.
Yeah, you gotta
I was
sip
like,
that.
say,
Yeah,
that's
that's
He's
awesome.
like,
All right.
That's a sippable shit.
That's the way to get him back.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I was about to say
That's
that's
awesome.
and I got a discount on that motherfucker. But still, damn, it was still expensive. Goddamn. Oh, the fuck up. He's like, get him 2 or 3. Shit,
My type of guy.
I love him.
Hey, you got to do it.
Vorshay's Tuesday through Saturday.
Exactly.
What time y'all close?
Oh, we close
Later
whenever you
on.
leave.
Yeah,
We'll
when you
stay open
leave.
forever.
I done met the owner. Now I'm kicking. I'm pulling up for sure.
Oh man, so you started out, man. You started out your career here in Wichita.
Mhm.
You went to our alma mater, good old North High. Well,
Uh-oh.
Don't say it.
we're just now North. We're just now. It's just we are North.
Yeah, don't
The
say it.
Canadians.
Yes,
I thought that's what we agreed on,
the
right? They're going to be the
Canadian
Canadians?
the
Yeah, the
natives.
Canadian geese.
or the Reds
Yeah.
or so. I don't know.
The football team.
Yes, it's just the North football, the footballs, the North footballs now.
The
So,
North High School.
so
Yeah.
you so
It used to be the North High Redskins.
oh Jesus
I
Christ!
had to
Oh,
say
we're
it.
about
We're gonna
to
get
fuck-
canceled.
We're gonna get
We're gonna sue
canceled,
him
bro.
later.
We're fucking getting
Uh,
canceled. You know they about to cancel us,
We're gonna
right?
I'm about, to
Cancel
get,
this show.
I'm about to get my comedy career canceled before it ever even gets off the ground. That's
Jesus
just going to be
Christ.
done.
Thanks
They
a
give
lot.
us some
Pretty-
content.
It's a matter of fact.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry,
Thanks a
brother.
lot.
I'm
So-
sorry, brother.
You started off in North, and then you went because so when I went to school and went to North, our team was shitty. How was y'all's team?
We was shitty too.
I know.
Yeah.
But
We was shitty
somehow,
too.
like he was like a fucking diamond in a lump of shit.
That's awesome.
Like, and so somehow, like out
Could
of
be a
that,
diamond in the rough.
well, that's what he was.
I like
or
yours better, though.
Diamond in a lump
Yeah.
of shit.
I
Yeah.
think we should change it to that.
Yes. So it has officially been deemed now a diamond
changed
in a
it.
lump of shit. So he was a diamond in a lump of North High
Coal
shit.
doesn't even work anymore.
No.
It has to be shit. You can turn diamonds out of shit now. It's great. That's awesome, bro.
And then, so how did you end up down in Alabama?
Like you said, North was trash. My senior year, we actually went 8-3.
Man, and watching you in your senior year, that was probably like for me being a Redskin and then being able to watch my cousin play. I mean, I don't give a fuck because I don't care. I was back then. We was Redskins, so I'm gonna just.
I love
be
how
like-
passionate.
It'll
you
be
are
like
about that.
WWE.
That's how
You
I
know,
feel.
back when WWF.
That's
you
how
know,
everybody
That's
feels.
but you know, it's that's we Redskins. But
Yeah.
back then,
Right.
it was so dope to see. You know, just like my school actually winning for a change
Hell yeah,
because
man,
man,
for sure.
North ain't won shit,
And they
since-
haven't won since.
They ain't, they
Literally.
ain't won shit.
That was our
since
last winning
forever.
football season in 50 years. I
No,
would say.
for real.
Yeah.
I feel like you
And-
should re-enroll in school. You look like he can pass for a
I
senior,
could.
He
man.
could. Oh,
And I
yeah.
would go out
That-
there and kick some ass.
The
It'd be
whole,
like-
the whole
wouldn't
black
feel
no
bad
crack
about it.
thing,
Be
man.
like
Just
Nick-
shave this off. It'd be like, fuck. You
Be
can
like Nick-
maybe do it.
Be like
junior.
Nick Cannon in that movie, The Undercover. Like where he goes
I
back
get my
and
years
shit,
back.
goes back and shit. He
Mm-hmm.
like dominates, brings North back to fucking prominence, and
What position did you play in high
Quarterback.
school, and did that change when you went to the NFL?
Yeah, I played quarterback in high school.
Okay.
Yep. And then when I went to college, I played DB, and then I went to the NFL to play DB.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I had to pick
Where were you at in Alabama?
Troy.
Really?
Troy,
yeah.
Alabama. Yeah, you heard of it?
Okay.
Yeah, Troy.
I know
Alabama.
exactly where that's at. I
Respect
drove
Troy.
by there, or I drove through there, actually.
Troy is one of those schools that plays every big school.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they love that money.
yeah, Troy, Troy don't fuck. They will
But
play.
we love the
anybody.
money, but we have the players to play anybody.
for sure,
It's
yeah.
not like we just go get our ass kicked every
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
They,
Like,
they
yep.
were one of those teams like
a
Louisiana Lafayette used to be as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're gonna get their best.
they call us the
every single
Boise
time.
of the South.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
Boise
no
State,
shit.
you know,
Okay.
not a big,
Hell
not a
yeah.
big
Awesome.
program, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Competitive.
but y'all was out there because I used to try to like, it's hard. Now it's easier to like access games like a Troy State game or
Yeah.
something like that.
that's
Stream
right.
stuff. Yeah,
So
yeah.
but back
Yeah.
when he was in college and shit or whatever, it wasn't that easy.
Yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
it wasn't like they was, it wasn't like you could just get on ESPN
Yep.
and then just scroll fucking 30 things over and go watch a Troy game and shit
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was few and far between that you would actually get to watch a game and like see him. So when I did get to see him in college, it would be so cool. Just kind of be like, oh shit, that's a little cousin. But we have other families that have been, in the league all
Yeah.
throughout our years and stuff. But just for him, like him being like the closest one to me that I know personally, that's my family that I know made it to the league. It was just
Sure.
cool to watch his progression from like, being, taken north to like somewhat of a decent, season and
For
then
sure, yeah.
fucking getting, to able to go to Troy and like transition and like, have a college
And how did
career.
that happen? Were you recruited
Yep.
after your time at North? Then you had scouts that looked at you and
Mhm.
said, "Hey, let's sign you here."
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, went to Butler. I know
A
you're familiar with
Buco?
Butler. Yeah, I
Wow,
went to
okay.
Buco.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Buco for a year.
I got a
Yeah.
football scholarship
He
at
went to
Butler,
Buco.
Yeah,
but realized quickly that I wasn't great at football. Never
Yeah.
really played football before, but they were like, "Man, you're a fast big guy,"
yeah.
and so I went on to staff and was filming
Oh, okay.
practices.
Oh, okay.
I was there when Rudy Johnson was there.
Oh,
Second
okay.
year.
A couple years before I got there.
Yeah.
Probably what? But early
99,
2000?
2000.
Yeah, yeah. I say
Yeah.
early 2000. Yeah, for sure.
And then that degree led him to the very, very, very beautiful position of being the producer of the Big Will and Esteban show. So
Oh no, I
mean,
never
it's-
got a
it's-
degree.
Oh, see,
I'm still
that's
working
why
on
we
that.
got him so
I'm,
cheap.
I'm
That's why
41.
the
I'm
fuck we
still
got him so
working on
cheap.
that shit.
I love it. That's so bad. Oh yeah, by the way, that's good, man. You're
Yeah.
doing great.
Just had a birthday, by the
drawing
way.
things on the computer, right?
Drawing things, Photoshop, and then now I'm doing HTML and CSS
Nice.
and PHP.
So, what did you go to school for at Troy then? While you were there?
I went initially to be a physical education teacher.
Okay, awesome.
But you know how it goes.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
They put me in the wrong class. And when it was time for me to be a senior, I fell at like 3 credits shy of where I should be.
Okay,
Going into a senior for a physical education major.
okay.
So they changed my major to make me eligible to play.
Okay.
And so I ended up getting my bachelor's in social science and a minor
Oh,
in
that's awesome.
recreation. Because of the stuff that I did already.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It worked out just because I went to the league. But had I not went to the NFL, I would have been pissed off, and I probably would have came back and told them to pay for my, my education for me to finish what I went to school for.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
how did your transition from college football? First of all, how was your career in college football? Did you get through it pretty unscathed? I know a lot of guys get the shit
I was
beat out of them.
D'ing people up.
Nice.
He
Okay, so that's good.
was a
That's good.
fucking beast.
I led the nation in
Okay, good.
interceptions
He
my
was a
senior year.
beast.
Nice,
I mean,
dude. That's badass.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
fuck.
mean-
He used to go ham on that motherfucking deep.
it's a crazy situation. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, how the fuck did I not get drafted? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you,
God has a plan for everybody.
you,
Yeah, he
you,
does.
you
Yeah.
and Taj.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, just on some real shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't appreciate how the NFL and the NBA did
It's
you,
all
man.
it's all political.
Yeah, it's all political and shit or whatever. And I think it had like, because y'all Wichita boys and shit. And motherfuckers don't really get shine like that from Wichita. But I mean,
Fred Van Vliet or Fred
Fred-
Vlant, whatever.
Fred
And,
Van
and
Fleet.
he
Yeah,
went
Van Fleet.
undrafted.
I can't even
you know?
say that.
And
And-
how in the fuck does he
Yeah.
go undrafted?
And now,
He's
and
And
now,
then
and,
Baker.
and now he's one of the coldest motherfuckers in the
He is.
league.
He is dope, dude.
He's
He
one
That
of the
is dope.
situation,
coldest
that
motherfuckers
that
on
Van
the
Fleet
league.
Baker situation was basically similar to my situation at Troy.
Okay.
My counterpartner that played corner on the other side got drafted first round.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he
Wow.
went first round. I think he was like pick 10, overall.
Okay.
But like I said, I was on the other side. I led the nations in interceptions every time the ball came my way. I made a play.
That's badass.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, I don't. It's crazy. I look back on it. I used to be pissed off. That's
Yeah.
probably what fueled me. To get those few years that I got. But shit, when I look back on it, I'm like, man, I played with so much anger. And you know what I mean? Like,
That's awesome.
That's really who I was as a football player. So
That's
Yeah,
the
he go
motto
out there
around here. Play angry with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Shockers with everybody.
He got
So-
out there with that hit stick.
So what was your process? What was your process from going from Troy to the NFL? Like, how did that work?
shit, man. We finished the season. We actually finished the season 8-3 or 9-3, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And we lost our last game of the season, which was to FAU.
Okay.
And
Which is no slouch.
they were then. They
Oh,
were
okay.
pretty shitty, but they had a quarterback that ended up getting drafted. Whatever.
Okay.
But we lost to them. They were 6-6. We ended up losing to
Oh,
them the
wow.
last game, and because of the rules back then, only one Sun Belt, team out of the conference would be eligible for a bowl game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our record was better than theirs. We were a better football team. All
Right,
that. Like I said,
right.
we kicked Oklahoma State ass that year. We
Nice.
had a bunch of stuff rolling, and didn't get a bowl game.
Oh, that
so
sucks, man.
so I literally went home, got an agent. I showed back up to Troy. I probably enrolled in classes for like 2 weeks. Then I got out of classes, took an incomplete, went down, trained in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Trained down there for like 2 or 3 months. And then when I came back in April, or in March, excuse me, gave my pro day, ran fast, tested well.
Nice. So this is the combine, right? You, you performed well in the combine.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yep, performed well in the combine. Did everything I needed to do. Like I said, I led the nation in interceptions.
So you're basically a walk on to the combine because you have an agent.
Well, everybody really gets to try. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
if you're a senior,
I didn't know how that works.
If
I've never seen that work.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you're a senior, it's
yeah,
called a pro day.
You get
Okay.
yeah, everybody gonna get a chance.
It's at
Okay.
the school.
Yeah, it's at the
Okay.
school.
Okay.
All the seniors that are eligible, for the draft, or juniors
Sure.
that are eligible for the draft, you can put on. And we have coaches like Belichick.
Bring your shit and show up.
Yeah,
Like, hey.
Raheem Morris. We had a bunch of top dogs come down for our pro day.
Yeah.
Which was a blessing to me because, like I said, they were coming to look at Leotis.
Yeah.
But somehow they found me out in a bunch of the group.
Well, it sounds like you do a pretty good job of standing out on your own.
Yeah, I mean that's why
you have a great record.
Football is a gladiator sport.
Yeah,
so
it is.
you can't fake it.
Sure.
That's one of the sports you can't fake.
Yeah.
So once you get out there, then you'll figure out who the fuck is tough and who's not. And and that's how it goes.
Quickly.
Real quick.
Oklahoma drill.
Yeah, that shit.
I remember Oklahoma drills back in the day,
Yeah,
boy. That'll separate the real from the fake.
Was Leotis better?
As a cornerback, no. I mean, of course, I'm always say I'm better.
Right. You should.
But that was my dog. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? No hard feelings. He was a hell of a return guy. That was his niche. If you ask me, he was a hell of a return specialist. But when it came to locking the fuck up, that's what I did. I got a PhD in locking the fuck up. So
that's great.
That's just how I feel.
I think that's why I was asking about your college record and if you had a lot of injuries and stuff like that. Like I was watching a basketball game yesterday and Kevin Durant was on there, and I love Kevin Durant. I really do, but he gets hurt. Like he's super lanky and he's breakable. You know what I mean? And I feel
that
like
motherfucker's like
I
a piece
feel
of
like
spaghetti.
I know, and I feel like a lot of. I mean, okay,
frail.
so you look at Zion Williams when he blew his shoe out. I mean, his fucking knee is insured for $9 million.
Hell yeah.
To be able to go to the NBA,
and he was wearing a $4.50 shoe.
But I feel no, some like that kid, whatever fucking 5-year-old child that made that fucking shoe.
Yeah, that $4.50.
That kid died.
Yeah, he got the shit beat out of him for sure.
Damn,
so
they waterboarded little Ling Ching.
They took back his 25-cent pay for the month and then beat the shit out of it.
Killed his whole family, burnt their whole village and shit.
But I'm serious. Like, do you think that there's a lot of that? Like people pay attention to athletes and how they do and how prone to injury they are. I mean, you look at Dak Prescott right now. You look at some other football players and stuff like that.
He was standing up and throwing today. He was,
and that's great, man.
We're not gonna make this about Dallas today, okay?
No. Oh, I forgot.
We are not gonna make this about Dallas today.
Yeah, we're not talking about Dallas.
Hey, the only time Will came to my games when we played the Cowboys.
Shut up! What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway,
triple fuck.
Hey, if you look at all my shit over here, I'm an insane Bears fan, so I don't have much room to talk.
Okay,
but but honestly, I mean,
Dallas is way easier to get to.
Is there a lot of that goes into, like, if you'd been injury prone in college, would you might not have got a shot because they're like, man, he's already had this fused. I
wasn't injury prone, and because I was small, with no injury history,
that's gotta give you a leg up, right?
I still was a risk.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
That's the only reason why I wasn't drafted.
Like you said, when you see him, you're like, oh, he's small as shit.
Yeah,
that's the only.
That's why. I mean,
reason.
If somebody was like, "Who plays in the NFL?" If somebody just walked in, we're like, "Hey, guess who plays in the NFL?"
It'd be
the fucking 3 fat dudes first. They're gonna be like, okay. Those guys, obviously.
Well, it would be Spoon first.
That's my piece of mind, though.
His head looks like a helmet.
Yeah, he does.
Oh no, I legit was the right size to do something.
That's my peace of mind when I walk out in public, though.
Yeah,
like I don't look like a football player, so I always get approached as like a rapper or some other.
Hell, your wife was like, "Aren't you a rapper?"
Yeah. But,
okay, so speaking of which, I mean, it's a pretty normal transition from NFL to rapper, but how did that happen?
I mean, but that wasn't even the next transition. I mean,
what did you do after? Okay,
honestly, no, because you've been rapping forever. He's been rapping forever.
That's how he stayed. That's how he
Because
stayed in good shape.
there's some old
He was
school
dodging bullets.
there's some old school shit from like before social media days, and
We didn't even find out what fucking team you played for. How are we glossing over
I
this?
don't
What
know.
team did
Okay.
you play for?
I played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 4
Okay.
years. I played with the New Orleans Saints for a year and the Houston Texans 2 years.
Well, thank God you don't play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now. Tom Brady'd be kissing you on the mouth all the time right before the games and shit like that.
fuck that.
So,
Come
he'd
here,
have
Albert.
he'd have a Super Bowl
Buddy,
ring on his
would.
goddamn finger, though.
Would
Yeah.
you kiss Tom Brady for a Super Bowl ring?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I got to keep my integrity. Yo. Fuck that ring.
okay,
I'd let him kiss me on the cheek.
who was your quarterback at every team you played with?
Fun fact: I played with Zach Taylor, Cincinnati Bengals head coach. That was my quarterback at Butler.
Yeah, he was at
he
Butler.
was
Yeah.
at Butler.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our
Then he went to
quarterback.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got offered from Nebraska too to go up there, man. I chose to go to Troy. Just
Yeah, yeah.
first.
That's great.
But yep, I played with Omar Hagabook.
Okay.
I played with him in Troy. I played with Jeff Garcia. I played with Byron Leftwich. I played with fucking Josh Freeman.
Yeah.
Josh
What happened to him,
Johnson.
Man, Josh Freeman. I
What
thought
happened to Josh
I
Freeman?
was
smoking cigarettes.
I was
Cigarettes, really?
Damn. That's fucked
Where's
up.
did
cigarettes.
Josh Freeman in?
Nah, he do smoke cigarettes though, but I don't know what he doing.
Squares
You know.
did, man. Squares cigarettes did his
But
ass.
like his rookie year, he comes out and he's just like, and then boom. I'm a K-State fan, so
It's the game is so mental, man. It's a
Yeah.
lot of mental. You know what I mean? Everybody can fucking run and jump and throw, and you know what I mean. But the game is all played in the mind. And at the quarterback position, if you don't have it mentally on the field and off the field,
You
you
gonna
know what I mean?
break.
You're gonna struggle.
like
Yeah,
like
it's-
Sam Darnold when he was like, I'm seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
now
a
you
struggle.
see now he's
Yeah.
ghost hunting in
Yeah.
Carolina
Yeah.
or
You're
whatever.
right.
It's
You're
a struggle. So
No.
that's kind of what it was.
No.
Or where's he at now?
Chicago.
Oh, he's in Chicago now.
Chicago.
They said
Wait.
what?
No, he was traded to.
They traded him
I
to
thought he
Carolina.
got. Are you sure?
He's in
Yeah,
Carolina.
he's in
He's a
Carolina.
Panther
Thank
now.
God.
He's QB number one.
Yeah, he's
I was
QB1
never more
in
excited to
Carolina
have
now.
Mitch Trubisky, but I
And you know
thought
what's crazy? I think he's gonna do all right.
Yeah.
Sam's gonna be all right.
He
He's
It
a
might be
gunslinger.
one of
There were
those.
some great
there's a lot of
plays he
ghosts in
did.
North
It
Carolina.
might be one of those, change of scenery kind of things.
And it
where
is. And the
he
people,
go and like
he
resurrect.
went to
his
New
Who
son.
am I
York.
thinking of?
He went to New York off the rip.
Yeah,
That's like the media capital.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they'll
and they-
define
and
your
they gonna
career before
crucify
you
you.
even get to play.
they gonna crucify you in
Exactly.
New York.
Speaking of
That's
somebody
the
from New
media
York, your first pick six
Yep.
was Eli,
It wasn't
right?
the first one, yeah, but
Oh.
Eli.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in the NFL, right?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that was
I-
his first high profile elite.
Yeah,
Quarterback
elite
pick.
quarterback pick.
I
To
fucked.
the crib.
Yeah.
Because I
To
picked
the
off A
house.
Rod. I didn't picked off A Rod a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Shit.
there
Didn't you
a
get Brady
greater
once?
Hasselback
feeling?
a couple times.
Didn't you
Is
get
there a
Brady
greater
once?
feeling from a DB?
From getting interception?
Yeah,
That's
well,
it.
taking it all the way back.
No, that's it. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get no greater than
Did
All
you
can
have
do
any
now
pick
is just run through the
sixes?
tunnel. Yeah.
in the NFL.
Yep.
Nice. That's
Eli,
awesome.
A Rod.
That's so badass.
Yeah, that's
Aaron
what we're talking about
Rodgers.
right
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I was.
yeah. Yeah,
I
he picked off
I
Aaron
figured out
Rodgers,
who the
Eli
fuck are-
Manning.
I figured out who the fuck Chicago screwed up with. It's Andy Dalton.
Yeah, the Red
They
Rocket.
got
yeah,
Red Rocket.
Yeah, I know. No,
From
Y'all
Dallas.
took Red
no,
Rocket
we're not
from us. You're welcome.
Okay, we're not excited. Okay.
You're welcome, man. I love
I didn't
you.
even know that happened. So
Yeah,
that
Red
shows
Rocket.
you-
Yeah, Red Rocket is now
Until
the
Big
Chicago
Dick,
Bear.
Nick Foles, and Andy Dalton.
Man, you guys got. You got.
I
some-
like Nick though. He's a
Hey,
I do
competitor.
too.
Hey, Malibu's
Yeah.
most wanted up in that.
I know,
Like, y'all got
dude,
some
it's
white
bad.
thugs.
It's
Y'all got some
bad.
gang members.
I like
bro.
Nick.
You know, we need to go back to the 1985 Bears.
Man, y'all
That's
need
the
to
only.
go.
That's the only.
I
I
team.
got
get back
Kermit
to
the
that
Frog on
video.
my team.
You
It's
can't
all
play
good.
football like
Super
that
Bowl
no
shuffle,
more.
buddy.
You can't play
Man,
football
but that
like
was
that
one.
no more.
That was one of the things about watching Elbert and like his career
Mhm.
was he was always, while he was in the league, it was about being in the league and like making sure he was gonna get that contract for the next season
How do you
and making sure he
feel?
was gonna get to that motherfucking veteran status.
For sure.
And he did.
How
it, man.
how do
And
you
I was-
feel? How do you feel about some of the new rules that have kind of pussified the NFL?
Because
Where you can't even you can't really hit a quarterback anymore.
when motherfuckers could still hit, kind of.
Yeah.
I grew up in the gladiator era. This
Yeah.
era, I mean, I can't. I mean, I
No
can't
lowering
knock,
your head,
Yeah, I
no-
don't knock what they do.
Right.
But I feel like in this sport, I feel like the only thing that was missing was just the information.
Okay.
Just give us the information. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just kind of tell us what goes on.
Are you talking about
30
like the CTE stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
just anything.
Yeah.
Knee replacements, hip replacements, ankle
Sure.
replacements, head
Tell the
injuries,
truth.
ankles, shoulders, back, neck, the list
Toradol
goes on.
shots.
You know what I mean? The mental, the physical, all of that. Just give us the studies, the facts. You know what I mean? Give us a choice.
Because
to
for many,
come
many
play on
years,
Sundays.
you go back into the locker room, your knee's fucked up and it's separated,
Toradol.
and they just shoot it full of shit, and then you go back out on the field
go
and
play.
you finish doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
So
Aaron Rodgers, I think recently there was a pretty good example. That motherfucker was high as shit when he came back.
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, dude,
Aaron Rodgers
he wasn't feeling a damn thing.
Aaron Rodgers was high as Rick James out there.
Yeah,
on the
it was
field.
it was crazy, dude.
Damn.
Like everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
He was
Like,
Studio
yeah, it was
54.
bad. It was bad. So there's still got to be some of that,
Another
right?
example was Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's drunk as hell on national television. He stands up wobbly. And what did they say it was? It was a shoulder or what?
Yeah,
What they
the
blame
neck
it on?
injury.
No, they
The
said
neck
it-
injury.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
neck. I've never.
Pinched the nerve
If I got a
right
pinched
Yeah,
nerve,
pinched
I'm gonna
nerve.
still be laying there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not gonna get up and stumble off a pinched nerve. You know what I mean? The last thing you're gonna be doing is wobbly as hell. You're gonna be probably stiff as hell getting up because you don't want, whatever that muscle is.
and you're not trying to do you're not wobbly off a pinch
But
nerve.
that's the business side of the NFL.
Well,
I was just getting ready to say, I
that's
think
the smoke and mirrors.
that's what I was just getting ready to say. I think that proves at the end of the day that money is king in the NFL. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're pandering to Black Lives Matter, if they're pandering to injuries that didn't occur, things like that. Money is still fucking king in the NFL.
When I saw
and that's
Pat
all they
Mahomes'
really care about.
arms go like this,
Yeah.
straight out like zombies,
Yeah.
like Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I was like, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
Out cold.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't agree with in the NFL at all. And I played extremely competitive ice hockey growing up and rugby. So rugby was that was a sport. That was
so let me ask you this. So what has any rules changed in hockey recently? Like, is there anything where you can't run into someone?
Here's what they've done. Yeah, you can't just like bolt across the ice.
Could you used to do
can't
that?
you could.
Okay.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just blast into somebody and break them through the boards and things like that.
You can't just hit a nigga with
But
the stick no more.
the majority of the NFL rules have changed to make the game faster and more high scoring. Is why they've changed those rules, because it was boring as shit. It was basically like a soccer game on ice. It would be 1-2 at the end of the hour and a half or whatever. So a lot of people weren't watching it, and now what they've done is they've updated the rules. And I watch hockey, boxing, and rugby are my three most pure sports on planet Earth that I feel like there's, and I'm sure you feel that way about football, but because I've done hockey, boxing, and rugby, I see the artistic nature to it more so than just that guy's beating the shit out of somebody or something. You know what I mean? So some of those rules in hockey are good, but there's always been enforcers in the NFL.
Fuck
It's a little harder to do that now.
I just want to see
That's
motherfuckers
still there.
fight.
That's why I said
That's what everybody says, but
You'll
and
never see
there's a place
motherfuckers
for it. There's a place for it. There is. But like I said, I do like that they've sped the game up a little bit, that they do make it a little more high scoring.
Yeah.
It's pretty common now that you get an over under of 6.5 or 7 on a hockey game, whereas before it'd be 2.
Yeah, like 1-2 or 1-0. Them shit
So it makes it a little more exciting. You know, I mean, they highlight the puck now, so you can actually see where it's at, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
just
it's just,
technology getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just like
a little bit.
I just like to see motherfuckers just throw down, but like I seen some shit like you can't like.
But there is a place for that too.
You can't even just swing on.
There's a strategy.
No more
There's a strategy involved in that, and a lot of people don't know that unless they play hockey.
Yeah.
And you send players out to fuck with some of like your your right wing that we know is gonna. It's like you can antagonize them and what the fuck is the worst? You got to take a 5-minute penalty,
Well, see, that's
and
what
you
I
just took
feel-
this motherfucker out of the game.
And that's where I was going with asking about the rules, because that's what the fuck football is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you ask us to go out there and, be violent every play after play after play, but then you want us to be controlled in a controlled environment. So we have to go out there and conduct ourselves as a fucking martial art, jiu-jitsu type coach. And then, when you're getting plastered or whatever on the back end, getting hit with the blows, you're supposed to become some control brain maniac. I have the mental capacity to control myself.
You're supposed to stop yourself in midair, and that's what they expect you. That's what they expect you to do. And I truly feel like the NFL and NFL players, more so than the NFL. I think the NFL can get away with murder literally if they wanted to. I think NFL players are under the biggest spotlight in professional sports. I truly believe the NFL players are under the biggest spotlight in professional sports.
I mean, they
really
get
are.
scrutinized. They
And
get scrutinized.
they get scrutinized in their private scrutinized. They get scrutinized. Why you gotta fuck me up?
Scrutinizzles.
They get scrutinized in their private life.
Yeah.
Personal life.
You know,
like daily,
everything is CTE.
professional.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you step on my shoes and I'm like, bitch, fuck you. He's having mental issues.
If Ray Rice
Oh my
needs to
God.
beat up his girlfriend in an elevator, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That doesn't need to happen.
God damn it.
But no, seriously, it does. Like you guys do. You
But
get
this
put
shit
under a
happens.
microscope, and
It
like I
does.
said,
This
man,
shit happens every day, all day. But they make it seem like we're supposed to be
there's plays
any
you can
different than
see,
anybody else.
and lowering. It's just a natural human reaction, especially like playing rugby and shit like that. We lower our fucking
you
head
lower
and-
your head,
and-
you
and
lower
put
your
our shoulder
shoulders
into it
and
and stuff.
shit, and bear down.
I think they expect a lot out of you guys. That's not. It's a little
It's
subhuman.
unnatural.
It's not real.
It's
exactly.
unnatural
It's not
motion.
realistic.
Yeah.
It's not.
They expect
Yeah.
them to do unnatural shit
Exactly.
Perfect
in a
example.
live action game.
Perfect
And that
example.
shit is insane. And I've always been bothered about that, but I don't never say shit about it. But it's always like I'll be like, they want them to do what?
Yeah.
How the fuck? And these guys did the. I'm gonna get. Let me let you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But the shit that fucks me up now are the roughing the passer shits now.
It's bad, dude.
Man,
I
they can,
tapped him on the
nigga,
head.
they
I
can
know.
like do that and like it'll be like they took 3 steps and he touched him 15. What the fuck? He didn't do nothing
Hey,
but reached out and touched him
you
to
gotta-
stop his momentum.
You got to protect Kermit the Frog.
Man,
Yeah.
but still that's
Perfect example. New Orleans Saints, Minnesota Vikings, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pass
Like the ball
interference.
is in the air. In
Yep.
2008,
Yeah.
they would have been peeling his ass up off that grass with tears in his eyes because they just got their ass beat on the last play of the game. His quarterback served him up on a platter,
and got
and
laid
four
the fuck
motherfuckers
out.
lit him
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and they partied and danced the rest
Yeah.
of the night, and that game was
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
But in
Done.
today's game, the ball is in the air, and now you have a young safety,
You have to
and he's
lay
sitting
up.
there like, damn, do I hit him? Do I get a penalty?
Yep.
Do I intercept it? What the fuck is going on? And like he said, natural reaction is to
Make a play.
clench your body up for contact.
Yeah.
And he's thinking about all of this, and he doesn't even know where the hell Diggs is at.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
And then by the
fucking
time
crazy.
it's too late, and now he's the fucking villain. He's
Yeah,
the worst
and
DB
now-
ever.
and then ostracized like fucking villain straight the fuck up.
Okay, and so to that point, how was your NFL career as far as penalties and things
I
like
got
that?
suspended
Did
my
you-
second game ever and got
Oh,
fined. And I got,
shit.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I didn't know I couldn't bring a gun to the fucking game. So
Hey,
what
Matt
happened?
Ryan.
What'd you do?
Matt Ryan, sorry ass, threw a pick.
Okay.
I can't remember who picked it. Sabby Piscatelli picked it off, starts running
Yep.
with it.
Tino
Matt is running
Piscatelli.
around, you know what I mean? And, back then, like I said, shit, get the quarterback. That was legal,
Yeah,
before
for sure.
Bounty Gate and all that type of shit.
Yep.
This is every locker room, you know what I mean? It wasn't malicious. It was just, this is the game we play.
Part of the strategy of the game.
If you hit
Yeah.
somebody hard enough and you hurt them, we'll reward you for that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But
yeah.
anyway,
You want that
You
second
get-
string and that
you
third
get
string
that
quarterback
chance.
in there. Against you.
exactly. He's
Yeah.
your sniper. He's the
Yep.
sniper of the army. He's the one
Yeah.
sniping everybody out and telling everybody to move in. That's the
Yeah.
quarterback in football. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yeah.
take the sniper out. What do you have? Nothing.
Once there's
You
a
know what I
pick,
mean?
he's free and clear.
Exactly. So he's running around, like a quarterback, and I just go to hit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way I knew how to hit him, and that was hit him high, hit him hard. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And that's what happened. And I look up, I'm on ESPN, I'm suspended. You know what I mean?
Hey, I remember seeing that shit. I was like, oh shit, that's my cousin.
Bad.
He's fucking suspended. They're like, he hit Matt Ryan, and they tried to make him look like it was George Zimmerman killing Trayvon Martin out here.
Man, it was
Man,
bad.
it was bad. It was crazy in the motherfucker,
It was
man.
bad. It was because Matt was a rookie too.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's right.
with him being,
Yeah,
he was
it
under,
was his rookie
under the
season.
microscope
Oh,
too,
Yeah.
and we got after they ass.
So he
that
had that
game.
kind of umbrella
Yeah,
then.
yeah, they was
Okay.
They
tearing
were
his
like,
ass
how
up.
could he do
So
this?
how long of a suspension did you take for that? And did you
One
get a
game.
fine too?
Bears.
Oh no. did we?
I never
beat
got
you?
to play in Soldier Field because of that.
Dude,
Man.
I
Never,
love
never.
Soldier Field. That's a
There's
beautiful,
two
beautiful
stadiums I
field.
never played in: Cleveland Browns and Soldier Field. Them was
Really?
the two fields I never got to play on.
Yes,
Would have
Soldier
definitely
Field is
got
awesome.
that dub
Yeah.
in Cleveland.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
then,
right?
yeah.
Would have definitely kicked some ass.
Definitely got the
Yeah.
dub in
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So, and did that affect your career going forward at all, or was
No,
it
I
just
didn't.
kind of a slap on the wrist type thing?
Slap
I
on the
mean,
wrist. But
okay.
it did mentally affect my career.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was an undrafted free agent.
And then he always it was like playing on eggshells.
Yeah, exactly. I was an undrafted free agent. You know what I mean? So it's already hard enough to see time.
Yeah.
So now I'm suspended. So I'm thinking like, damn, I get suspended my second game ever.
Yeah.
They upgrade a person off practice squad to take my spot.
Ooh.
So you know, it's like, what if he does good? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so then it's like fucked up because now you don't want to root against him, but at the same time you're like, well, fuck him. You know, I don't want him to take my spot. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you know, and then when I actually am able to play again, now I'm trying not to hit people because I don't want my paycheck to be lighter than what it should be.
Yep.
You know, because you're getting fined, and especially if you get suspended without pay, you know, you're obviously, you know. So I mean, I'm looking for every dime I can get.
Yeah. For sure.
So shit. After that, I played a lot cleaner. You know, I mean, I took a lot of what we call in the locker room a lot of business decisions.
So did you take your 1 game suspension and then get back in?
Yeah.
Or did you have to wait?
No, 1 game suspension.
Okay, good.
And I was right back out.
Okay, cool.
1
cool.
game suspension.
Good deal.
I only said once.
Okay.
So
and then after that, it was up from there?
Yeah. I didn't miss a game after
Nice.
that. Yeah.
That's
What
awesome.
did the coaches say about that play?
I got rewarded for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was rewarded for it. Even Derrick Brooks even went to the extent to, you know, messing around when they found that I was going to be suspended without pay. You know what I mean?
Did he pay it?
I thought he was,
Okay.
but that's what they said they were going to try to do. They were trying to put together a pot for me, but they didn't. So I ended up still getting fined.
Did you ever get that rookie hazing as well?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I went through it all. You know what I mean? Good. Especially being undrafted. Like I said, I got it the worst. I didn't get to be like Dez Bryant and say, "Fuck y'all, I ain't carrying shoulder pads." So, I didn't get to do that. The coach would have found out I was on that. They'd have been like, "You're not a first rounder, you know."
Hey,
barely
man,
here.
Yeah.
We can move you down.
Like, hey,
go in the kitchen and wash them dishes. Matter of fact,
you know you don't got a real nameplate. You know you sit just up there with tape and marker, right?
We actually whited out your the last guy.
But that's funny too, because when I was, I don't know if y'all remember, Brett Favre is like a free agent. This is the year. Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Oh, weird little white guy.
He's like now I'm coming out of retirement. I'm coming out of retirement. We all know Gruden is the quarterback guy.
Yep.
The first team they come with, I'm wearing number 4. Now this is, during an off season. I can't wear 4 legally.
Is it because Brett Favre was your hero?
No. But I did grow up a Packer fan. I do like the Packers. I do like Brett. I do like Brett. So we're literally in practice, and they come to me and they're like,
then he hates you.
I told you I was a Bears fan. You got Bears shit everywhere, buddy.
It come with it. I'm used to it. So we're literally in practice, and the equipment guy comes up to me. Like I said, I'm wearing number 4. I'm still a rookie. I don't have a name plate. Shit. I mean, Will's telling the truth. I mean, I'm barely fucking
right.
Training camp. We're in Orlando at the celebration. He comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you have another number in mind?" So I'm like, "Hell yeah! The fuck! I can't wear 4. Give me some shit that's legal." You know what I mean?
I'll take 23.
Yeah, something like that.
Joy!
Yeah, and so I'm like, yeah. Well, he told me the numbers, and I'm like, well, just give me 43. I'll just take 43. So I ended up wearing 43. And then later on, after practice, I'm watching ESPN, and then breaking news, Brett Favre might be going to Tampa, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's why they wanted me to get out of number 4 at practice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then he ends up signing with Minnesota and shit. So
really?
Yeah, that was a funny story though. But that's exactly what happened. I barely fucking had a nameplate. I was wearing whatever they gave me at the time. Shit, give me a jersey. I'm gonna make some plays in it.
But then they went to the fucking Goodwill and found him a jersey.
Hey, they found him one of them old team, one of them old 80s jerseys from Tampa. It was the orange ones.
The only thing that I can say was good about it is they let me choose.
Oh,
so I couldn't wear a legal number, so they was like, just pick, whatever number you want.
Right.
And I wanted to get 1. Of course, somebody had 1, and it was a bunch of rookies that had numbers on that weren't legal. You know what I mean? So I just went back with 4 with high school with North. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
But Brett Favre is the reason I got out of it. He never fucking showed up.
So I think the funnest time for me and you in the league was New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I think it was just because you were a Saint, and I love.
That's your. I hated it.
Did you hate New Orleans?
Yes.
Was Drew Brees your quarterback?
Drew Brees is my quarterback. Yeah.
Who was your defensive coordinator?
We had.
You were home
Spagnuolo.
a lot. You were home a lot when you played for New Orleans.
Yeah, I was home a lot. It's not shit to do. You know what I mean? It's literally.
Wait a second. You played for New Orleans when Katrina happened then.
No, Katrina was 06, 05, yeah. 05.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
why did I think that was like 07, 08?
I was in New Orleans, the Bounty Gate year.
2012,
the year that all the coaches got suspended.
Everybody
I show up, and everything is good, and then everybody's suspended. So
everybody got
season goes down the drain. Weird. And that's kind of really why I really didn't like it either.
Is that why?
It was a waste of a year.
Well, yeah, because you come from
fucking
one
head
coach.
coaches didn't know shit. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't know anything, but it was just different from Sean Payton to
Yeah.
the assistants, and you see them fucking struggling to get along, and your head guy's gone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you know how it
Yeah.
is. Shit, the
Yeah,
head
that-
guy's
that
gone. The
sucks.
rest is gonna crumble.
And then you,
You're disorganized.
Yeah,
Then
Like
exactly.
you're just out of sorts. Everybody's looking for a leader. There's those fucking assholes that try and step up that shouldn't.
Yep.
And it's just and then you
locker
start
room was-
infighting
the locker
against.
room
Yeah,
was
it's not good.
chaos. The
Yeah, it's not good.
coaching was
Not good.
chaos. It
and
was
fighting the bullshit. It was
it
crazy.
was and the bullshit. But I hated it only because I thought the grass would be greener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was so
Yeah.
fucking over Tampa. I'm like, fuck this. I'm sick of y'all drafting people and putting them in front of me. And then at the end of the year, y'all you're the best one we had. You know what I mean? Like every year was the same bullshit over and over.
Same story, different fucking.
exactly. You know what I mean? It was kind of like college, but on a professional level. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we think you're a fucking amazing DB, but you're just not an every down guy for us. We throw you out there
Oh,
sparingly, you
man.
make plays, and you know what I mean? So it got to the point, well, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go somewhere and show y'all I can play.
Yeah.
And get to fucking New Orleans, and what do you say? They drafted a 3rd round cornerback, and he gets every opportunity to fuck off and fuck up. You know what I mean? And then halfway through the season, now they're hey, we need ya.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
Like,
then, and then halfway through the season now, 43 on the fucking field,
Yeah.
like shining and shit now, like
Yeah.
getting plays and shit.
exactly. And
Because
then
the motherfucker
interception.
that y'all put in front of him after he'd already been there for a fucking year is fucking up, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, my cousin always getting fucking second tier shit, man.
And that's
like,
that's really
when
like
he a first tier player, that shit kind of
that
fucked me up.
that was
because-
my career.
and
Really?
and that shit
I
kind of
came in, drafted. I came in as a rookie with Aqib Talib. That was the
Oh.
1st round draft pick that year.
Snatch your
Um,
chain.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog.
chain snatcher.
I came in with 2-5. I leave. Well, I stay there. They draft a couple people. I leave, go to New Orleans, another draft pick. I get to Houston, another draft pick, AJ Boye.
And then they shipped his
yeah,
ass out.
Hall. He came in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was just everywhere I went, it was just bad breaks. You know what I mean? But
That
one thing I
sucks.
did do is, like I said, I never spent a minute on practice squad. And that's
good,
the one
man.
thing that I
That's
can
good.
hold my hat on.
Yeah.
He
'Cause
never spent
every fucking training
he
camp-
never spent a minute on practice squad, and he never fucking spent his money frivolously.
Yeah.
He
That's
those two
great.
things,
was
yeah.
hella smart.
I
That's
barely
awesome.
was getting the shit.
I know, but what you
I
was,
barely was getting the shit.
but when you did finally start getting the money,
Yeah.
and then you was getting paid towards the latter years, like after the first 4 years, and then you did get the contract, you didn't fucking like do no stupid ass
Yeah.
shit with it.
I wanted to.
I know you.
I wanted
did.
to do the private jets overnight
know
and
you
shit that they
did.
was doing.
I know you
You know,
did.
you get back to the locker room, you're like, you went where?
Yep.
You went to
Yep.
Greece overnight and
Yep.
came back? You just got here? Like,
And you
these-
took your little brother and shit. What the fuck
it-
y'all
it-
doing?
it's
Like,
some fucking crazy stories. I mean,
Do
I
not
participated
take
in
it-
some, but they wasn't on my ticket.
Nah,
They were
man.
all invites. Yeah. They were all invites.
Nah,
do,
man.
not, do not take your entire family and their friends to fucking Miami Beach for 2 weeks. That's all I can give you on that one.
Me too.
What?
3 days was enough for me. Shit.
Yeah. What did you? Okay, so so the NFL is over. How did your NFL career end?
I quit.
Bill O'Brien.
Really?
Yeah, he quit.
I quit.
You just said, "Fuck it, I can't do this anymore."
He made it. He
Came
made it
home
long enough
and never
to get
looked back.
veteran status.
And you're happy with that?
Best decision of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. What do you do then?
I leave. I come home.
To Wichita.
To Wichita.
America.
I'm here for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thank you, Jesus. I leave.
Eating that good-
yes,
eating
I
that
left.
good food.
this
I left.
is
This
what
is
year?
2014.
Okay.
2014 is halfway through the season. I want to say it was like 2 days before Halloween.
Okay.
I leave. As soon as I come home.
You were a football player for Halloween, and then you went right.
Exactly. I went from football player to goblin.
Nice.
Um,
What's that conversation when you walk in to quit the NFL?
Yeah.
Well,
How do you do that?
Well, it was the reason why I spoke so highly of O'Brien is because, like I said, he was a veteran coach and he was a lot like Bill in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he could feel it on me. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
a lot of promises and shit made to me in the offseason as far as, for me to sign back because I could have signed somewhere else.
Right.
But me, my loyalty always gets in the way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. I'm in
Yeah,
Houston.
I'm
I
the
don't want to
same
be
way.
the guy that plays for 30 teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
I
wasn't
get it.
trying to be a journeyman and shit.
That was
like,
me.
like
I stuck it out North
Marty.
High.
Yeah.
Sorry as hell.
Yeah.
That's just my school. We just
Yeah,
started them up.
We was trash as fuck, but I mean, you stayed.
Yeah, so he can kind of feel it on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So literally he came up to me right before lunch one day and he's like, "Man, is everything all right?" I'm like, "Man, at this point, I kept it all the way funky with him. Like, no, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm upset. I'm frustrated. Y'all playing fucking rookies in front of me. We're in Oakland. You know what I mean? We beating their ass, and I don't get to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all want to see rookies play, and you know what I mean? So I started wearing that shit on me. Y'all get to walk around with y'all chest high, and I'm gonna walk around mine too.
And I'm,
So-
at this point, I'm rocking a fucking Houston jersey every fucking week.
Yeah. So
With his name on it. I'm
Nice.
just like
And I was-
waiting to watch my cousin fucking shine because at this point he's in the league 7 years. He
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
should be every
Wow, that's a
fucking
long
down.
time, man.
Every
That's
fucking
that-
down. He
that
should be
in and
fucking
of itself. That in and of itself is an amazing feat.
yeah,
no. And then I'm
To be in the NFL for 7 years is a long fucking time.
correct.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
To be in the NFL for 7 years and not have permanent fucking brain damage or new knees or a new hip or a new shoulder or anything else,
Never had
Bro.
a surgery. Knock on wood.
that is amazing.
And I play like
That's
a fucking
really
maniac.
amazing.
and he
Yeah.
played
That's
like,
amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a
Yeah.
miraculous
He played
thing. It
Madden
really
full-
is. That's
he
something to
played-
be really proud of.
He
It
played
really is.
Madden All Pro hit stick
Yeah,
every game.
Yeah.
Like full
But
bore, man.
but to finish the story though, O'Brien, because I never got
Yeah.
to finish it for you. So he's like, well, come to my office when you finish. You know what I mean? So I eat lunch. I go up there and I talk to him, and face to face, he's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally, I don't want to stay here another second, and play behind anybody else that I know I feel that I'm better than.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm
You
showing you
was.
that I'm better than, you know what I
You
mean? But I
was.
understand the business of it. And that's the part that, like I said, gets in the way because I do understand the business of it. I do understand if you draft a guy and you're paying all this money for him to do this and you expect him to do that, you want to see him at least try to do that
Yeah.
to make you feel better about who you're paying. You
So
know
it puts him in a shitty spot.
it
too.
puts him in a shitty spot too. So I understood the business of it. But
Was he candid with you about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was, like I said, he was like Bill in a lot of ways.
Normally,
when you
Bill
get behind
O'Brien-
closed doors and shit, they gonna be
They gonna
gonna
be
tell you the
upfront.
truth.
Yeah, they gonna be
Even-
upfront.
They gonna
like,
tell you
when-
the truth.
It's a grown man. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
when
Grown
we
man.
had
cool.
Bill away from the actual stadium and
Yeah.
under the pressure of the Texans, he spoke like a normal human.
Yeah.
Like he
Really?
spoke like a
Okay.
normal person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all good. So he basically said, "What do you want to do?" You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I want to go home.
So he made
It was
made
a
easy
mutual.
for
It
you.
was exactly.
Okay.
It was a mutual decision. So you know, what I mean, I literally knew when I was packing my bags up. I mean, it was like that Drew Brees when he ran off the field and he kind of turned around right before he left the tunnel. That's kind of how I felt when I packed my bag up. I kind of
Yeah.
looked around. I'm like, I knew for sure I wasn't playing again that year. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because I know how it goes when you get cut and the people see you, they're a veteran.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh fuck, we want him." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Well, he give us some depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phones ringing off the hook. Arizona,
No shit.
Detroit, you know what I mean? You name it. You know, all the teams that were calling, even fucking Canadian teams
Wow.
calling. Hey man, you can start a career up here. I'm cool.
Just
Yeah.
waiting
The
on
Who
only-
the
that.
yeah,
fuck
the-
wants to go to Canada?
I was
to
just
begin
waiting on
with?
that Dallas
And
call.
it, like I said, it was 2 days before like Halloween. So it
Yeah,
was
fuck
already
that. There's
finna-
9,000 feet of snow on the ground. in
exactly.
fucking
And
Canada.
that was my decision
Call
making
me in
on that.
August.
And that was my decision making on that. So
Yeah.
I literally retire. I come home. I open the barbershop up. I play with
Nice.
the Wichita Force for 2 years.
Okay.
Won a
I
championship.
gotta play. You know what
Won
I
a
mean? 'Cause I didn't want to
championship.
quit, but I
Yeah.
had to quit.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
said, I'm gonna
awesome.
keep my integrity. Fuck y'all. All right, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I played a couple years, like you said, won a championship here.
I have the jersey.
Yeah,
That I
yeah.
still have to mount.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
awesome.
And
Yeah,
shit.
which I paid a fucking ridiculous
At the-
amount
at
for.
the auction.
Yes.
And I was pissed off at him too, because
Oh,
you know,
my
with me
God.
being in the league and stuff, you know, I'm getting to the point now where y'all ain't gonna keep making money off me, and I don't get to see this shit.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean? So I literally, it was almost like some bullshit behind that jersey.
Oh,
Because I
and
told him, I
can't-
said, I don't give a fuck about y'all. I'll buy my own jersey if that's the point. Like,
Yeah.
y'all not gonna go auction it off for how much did you pay for it? Because I didn't even know you bought it. So how much did you pay for it?
want to say five something.
And I bought, well, I bought one jersey.
Yeah.
I didn't buy that particular one, but
Yeah.
it was a point in time where I bought my own fucking jersey.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but I did it just because I wasn't gonna let the fucking. There was a clear
Man,
guy.
them jerseys was trash.
I know that-
They were the
Clear
cheapest.
guy.
They were the cheapest type
Hey,
of jersey you could
yeah.
make.
I resemble that remark.
But
Those
I-
jerseys were probably $22 to make.
I don't give
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
But it
and
wasn't.
they, and they retailed
it
them for
don't-
500,
but-
and I never knew how much my shit
but-
cost
but
until you just said that.
But the thing was, is like fucking. It wasn't even about the. It wasn't even about the cost. It was just about the. It was about because it was you.
No, for you,
Yeah, and
that's
it was,
what it was about.
charity.
for me,
Yeah, for you,
it was about. I'm
Yeah,
like, hey, I'm at the point now, though. I want to keep my shit. So like, why are y'all gonna auction it off? And
and
it's gonna
they
go
did
for
it for a
extra.
charity.
Do I get half? Or you know what I mean? Like, what are y'all about to do with it?
They
You know
took
what I mean?
They took every player's jersey at the end of the
they
game.
cried about it. Oh my god!
And auctioned them off.
I didn't want to come off like the NFL diva because I wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Everybody knew I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna earn my keep. You know what I mean? So when I started complaining about it, that's when other players, they stood up and they, well, we're not gonna. And I was like, man, fuck it, y'all take the jersey. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Sitting in the
I'm gonna take everything else. Shit.
And so there's some Tampa fans that were fans of his, and so I had to fucking basically bid war to get my cousin's jersey.
That's awesome.
But I love the Force though. I loved it.
It was whatever.
I loved every fucking game, every second of that.
Man,
that indoor football is the best football ever played.
So fun,
so fast,
like going
man.
And watching him.
This
this
motherfucker right here had to sell his jersey to buy you your champagne. Just letting you know that.
Yeah.
It's fine. No big deal.
Hey, Will.
I just wanted to let you know.
We even. He's taxed me a lot.
Yeah,
we even.
It has a new home.
Okay, so you play for the Wichita Force, and then you kind of. How old are you right now?
At 34.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're old in football terms, but you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's ancient in football.
Yeah,
I know. So now what? You reinvent.
He's a coach.
So you basically
literally retired too.
You basically have
J-Jo?
time.
Oh, J-Jo. Oh, yeah, J-Jo. I think
Yeah.
said JJ. I was about to say, damn, already.
J-Jo.
Yeah, that's my dog
You
too.
you basically have time to reinvent a new career.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Start cutting hair.
Okay.
Like I said, when I came home,
Is that like a Zen type thing for you? Like you kind of get lost in that?
Yeah, I've been cutting hair since I was little. I've been rapping since I was little.
Yeah, nice.
Literally, I've been playing sports, cutting hair, and rapping.
Nice.
And he took them all and turned them into professions.
That's
Absolutely.
great.
Which
Every
is
single
great.
one of them,
Which is
all three of
legit.
them, yeah.
And like, so I mean, if y'all go and get on Spotify and look up Skinny Chip
Got it.
Yaddit.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
get to that.
YATTED.
We're trying to stay in a little.
No, but I'm just saying.
chronological order.
Get back on the
Yeah.
story. We'll get back in.
I'm just
So
saying,
what?
you know.
So what barbershop did you open?
Midwest Blends.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what
Yeah,
that
I know
is.
your wife
Okay.
told me. She said,
Yeah.
Blends. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So open up Midwest
My,
Blends.
have you seen my fucking hair? Like this shit.
looks good, though.
I have to wear a wig.
Nah,
Yeah.
that shit
It
look
looks
good.
good. No, really, honestly.
It look good
From a
today.
barber, your haircut looks good.
Okay.
Nah,
That's
you
the
shit
first
look
thing I
crispy
noticed.
today.
I can't help it. Right when you came in, I'm looking right at your head. You know,
Yeah.
God damn, that fade looks
Nah,
nice.
it looks
whoever
good.
hit you
No,
up, they did a good job
You
today.
did a good job.
There's
Real
some
good job.
pregnant white chick at Sports
Well,
Club.
Sport-
And
she-
that
oh,
says
wow.
a lot.
Tabitha did you
'Cause
right.
usually they'll fuck you up
I
in
think
sport
it was
clips.
like
Crystal.
Lexi.
They don't give a damn at sport clips.
No, they don't give it.
No.
They might as well be Hooters. I mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
They will serve
churn and
anybody.
They
So-
will cut anything
They
on
don't
your head.
give a
So
fuck.
when you open Midwest Blends, how many chairs did you open in your barbershop?
Midwest Blends. I started with 8, and I tried to do.
Damn,
the
that's a
biggest,
lot.
I tried to do the
That's a
biggest,
lot.
baddest
He
fucking barbershop
He
Wichita
tried
ever
to.
fucking
He
seen.
tried to bring the shit to
That's
the town.
great.
I tried to take the shit out.
Okay, so you did like
for
like-
real.
like
I went all out.
artistic cuts and
I
shit
went
like
all
that.
out.
That's badass.
I went all out from the chairs to the floor to
Do you
changing
still
the
have
lighting.
that?
I do. I still have Midwest Blends, but we're in a
Okay.
different location now.
Okay.
After years of business, I realized a lot of the shit that I was doing was just wasting money.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
some TV shit.
yeah,
it was like some.
Exactly.
It was some barbershop movie
we shot
shit.
We shot a pilot.
Okay.
We were gonna
Yeah.
do a TV show at Midwest
I
Blends.
remember
Yeah,
that
we
with
were
you and your brothers.
at
and shit
VH1.
or whatever.
Yeah.
What happened? Why didn't I see this?
We never finished.
I would've
it.
loved
Yeah, we
this.
never
It was-
finished the
it
pitch
was-
and got it
yeah.
all
What the
together.
fuck?
Yeah, but we were gonna shoot a
That was
reality
back when I
TV
was
show.
fucking with Big Black and shit.
Yeah,
when y'all
yeah.
was supposed to be doing that shit, then I was gonna try to collaborate and
Yeah.
then get Black and
Yeah.
like it was some. And it was some.
What
crazy
about
shit. It was
revisiting
like
that?
2015?
Yeah, most definitely.
Seriously?
Yeah, most
That was
definitely.
like 2015, 2016 back then.
We're in
Yeah,
different
shit,
times now.
whatever.
This is
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
That shit blows up.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. It does.
But man, yeah, that was.
Especially when it's like a small town. I mean, no matter what you say,
Exactly.
Wichita's a small fucking town.
But man,
Yeah.
Shit.
but-
We got a storyline.
Man, that first blends was so wet, man. I remember you had me and my ex cater for him for the
Yeah.
whole
Red-
event and shit.
Red?
Like, yeah.
No shit.
Had me and Red cater the whole event, had hella people out. I mean, the blends was popping. It's still popping. It's just in a different spot
Yeah,
now.
and
but
it's more of a barbershop
it's-
atmosphere. I
yeah.
went a lot smaller. I went a lot more
a lot
intimate.
more intimate. Just, you know.
Absolutely. I went more of catering to old school men's barbering. You know what
That's
I mean?
awesome. Yeah.
Instead
At first, when I
instead
tried
of
to
that
do
commercial
it,
party
I tried to do
style,
the commercial
like,
style,
you know,
and
come
curls
in and come in
Yeah.
and about to kick it at the shop, and
I had a
get
receptionist
cut up.
Sit down with a bottle of Moet.
Yeah,
No, honestly, no, really.
No, for real. Come in,
For
get
real.
you a motherfucking glass.
No shit.
Yeah.
I tried to go as hard, as big as you could. In
He
the
tried to
barber
blame
game.
some, big city like Dallas,
Yeah.
LA, New
Okay.
York type,
And this is
feel
Wichita.
shit. But,
Bro, I got Floyd's 99 barbershop was right by my house in Uptown. Well, I was in West End, but
He has
but
a
I
lot
go to
of
my
them, right?
barbershop, yeah.
There's like
in Uptown, and it was it's kind of weird, man. It depends on which one you go to, but it's kind of based around like a lot of music.
it's like
You
the
know what I
urban
mean? It's-
snipping clips, right?
Yeah, it's like 6th Street in Austin, like all the
Mhm.
music venues
Yep,
and stuff like
yep.
that. They tried to cram all that together into
Yep.
one, and then you have like 20 barbers in there.
Yeah.
Men, women, doesn't
Yep,
matter,
yep.
and they're all dope at what they do.
Yeah.
They're fucking dope at
I
what
like
they do.
their barbershops up there.
It's pretty cool, man. It really is, but it's cheap. I
Yeah.
mean, to put it together,
Yeah, yeah.
it's expensive as fuck to go in there and get your
yeah,
haircut.
Yeah.
But to put it together, you just smacked a bunch of shit on the wall that is
Yeah.
music stuff,
Mhm.
and then like
But
their
those
their
chairs, those
their
chairs and stuff-
stations, their stations are just like toolboxes,
Yep.
and
And see,
yeah.
I
So
went-
the chairs are barber chairs,
I
and they
went
have a sink
all-
at each station, so
I
you
went
flip
all
you
in.
around and wash your shit.
I went all
But
in.
yeah.
I got my chairs custom made.
Really?
I got
Oh,
on
yeah.
the
Man,
internet.
I'm telling you,
Bro.
I got on the
Lit.
internet. I custom put the colors together from the base to the headboards to the
Oh,
to-
wow.
to the armrests.
Oh wow!
Custom. These chairs are
I'm telling
probably,
you, you walked into Bland's and you felt like, damn.
Those had to be like $4,000 or $5,000 a chair,
experience.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. No question.
Holy
And I
shit,
probably
man.
spent, I think I spent what 26,000 on just my chairs alone.
Oh my gosh! Oh shit! That's
yeah, for
ridiculous.
sure. So and like I said, this,
But it's
I'm
cool.
A
You
first,
still
ass
have
sitting
them?
I'm a
You
first time
sitting in
business.
luxury.
I'm a first time business
Getting your
guy.
haircut.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know shit about business.
I know.
I never even had
Yeah.
a financial advisor when I was in the NFL. Me and my
Right.
mom did every fucking thing.
That's awesome.
Like literally.
Shout
we
out
look
to
at the
Paula
money,
Mack.
You're damn right.
Shout out
my
to
mom.
Paula Mack.
So we literally did everything. You know what I mean? So jumping into business was shit. Our first time jumping into business
Yep.
too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we're gonna learn on the go. And I jumped all the way
There's-
in with a big
There's
city
growing
mentality in
pains
a
there,
small
man.
city,
For sure.
small city spending, type of situation.
Place is
You-
cheap.
You were
This
in
place
big
is cheap,
cities,
man.
so
If that-
did you get your inspiration from
Hell
that?
yeah. We had tattoo parlors in the
Yeah.
barbershops and
Yep.
shit.
Yeah,
like you
nah,
said, you
like,
go in there,
he
you get
literally, like,
champagne and shit.
He
Like in
literally,
Houston.
he
Yeah.
literally fucking like grinded.
That's how I
fucking
found out about Moet and
saved
shit.
all this
Yeah.
fucking.
Sitting in the barbershops.
Yeah.
What the fuck? They
Some of
pouring
those
shit out.
barbershops
You know what
in
I
He
mean?
Houston,
literally
though.
fucking hustled his ass off.
I'm
and
about to tell
fucking-
you the most feminine thing I've ever said on this podcast.
Oh boy.
My wife turned me on to pedicures.
Oh, I love
and I
pedicures,
man.
fucking love them.
Love
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The
That ain't-
best
what
thing
the
to
fuck
do
you
is
mean?
go
Ain't
with your
shit
wife
feminine
to get a
about that.
pedicure and bring champagne with you and just drink it while you're getting a pedicure.
No,
Ain't
no.
shit
I
feminine about that.
I just went going a couple weeks ago, and I was sitting there, and I got some Viet friends.
What
and
color
shit.
did you get your toes painted?
Clear.
Oh.
I only get clear.
I just get
I-
them
I went
I don't
with
get no
pink.
polish.
I always
I get
get
the butt for that little
I always
thing.
get clear.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
the-
do
But
no polish.
but no, I always I love going. Like I love.
I'm very
to go,
happy to hear that. I feel a little more secure.
No,
No,
I was a
no.
little nervous.
No,
We
hey,
all right,
as,
I was a
hey,
little nervous.
As a man, you should definitely go get your
Absolutely.
feet.
I was
We
like,
all
what?
got-
I don't
Hey,
want
you should
somebody
definitely go
touching
get
my
your hand.
feet.
And you should get your hands and feet done.
Hands
No.
are nice.
Hey, fuck that.
But
No,
yeah.
no, yeah.
We
you
all
should.
go. Man.
No, you should
But the
definitely.
feet,
Hey,
definitely.
no, you should definitely get your hands done.
I ain't never
too.
got my hands done. I always
I
get my
never
I
feet
got
have
them
either.
done like once or twice.
Yeah.
That whole
Hey.
paraffin wax makes them way too soft. It
Yeah,
feels weird.
yeah. I already
I'm
got
just
soft ass
saying,
hands.
Well, until
like-
you jack off, then they're
Well, yeah,
great.
that's where it felt weird.
That's the
Oh.
Jergens.
Yeah.
That's just the
It's
Jergens.
like, man, I
and
like to
shit.
jack off like I'm in prison with
Like,
I like
calluses on my head.
sandpaper.
I like to
Yeah.
wrap a piece of sandpaper in my shit. I like my shit rough.
Rough.
What the fuck? Like,
So
no,
you
go.
okay? So Midwest Blends is fucking popping.
Mhm,
It's doing well,
mhm,
Thank you for bringing it back.
mhm.
and then what?
So
You
then,
you moved it because you put it in a better location,
Better
a smaller
location.
location. Like
Yep,
what
smaller,
happened? there?
Smaller location, better
Okay.
location,
Okay,
better all around for Midwest Blends.
nice. Okay,
So it was a better business move for
that's
me
great.
and the guys.
Okay,
For sure.
nice. And
Yeah,
during
some
this
of 'em-
time, are you writing songs to rap?
I'm writing music, never
He
stopped.
ain't never
Yeah, I
stopped.
never stopped.
Okay.
I literally was in the studio in Tampa. I found a studio in Houston.
Nice.
I mean, everywhere I went, I
Fine,
rapped. I
fine.
mean, it was just fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even back in high school, as a freshman. I want to hear my freshman rap.
Hell
Yeah,
bust that
fuck
shit.
yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
I ain't
You
do
need a
this-
beat?
No, I
Uh,
don't need no.
no, he
We
said
got
no.
one. SE Trill, man.
And I think I got Trail in it. They ain't gonna go to it.
I love
I don't
that
know if it's
dude,
gonna go
man.
to the beat. I don't know if it's gonna go to the beat.
I love that dude.
But there you go. I be the one across the fools like tic-tac-toe. When the ball hit the foe, better hit the dough. I should be arrested because I'm still in the flow. Going from North High School straight to the pros. They compare me to Kobe, but I'm Nook, you see. Been shaking fools draw since the age of 3. I fade away like Iverson and leave him shook.
Wow.
And if I don't do that, then my name ain't Nook. I throw the dime then rough and kick it out to Shady One. He's so hot they mistake him he's so hot they mistake him for the sun. My game is complex, I'm a puzzle. Then I do the game like Jordan did, but Russell. But I
love that shit.
All right, game like Jordan Dill did Russell.
I wrote
we
that
might
as a
have to have-
14-year-old.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was our freshman year. We were gonna do the talent show.
Okay, so you already
that's
knew
what I
you were going to the fucking NFL when you were like,
No,
9 years old. You're like,
I
bro,
was a
I'm going to the fucking NFL.
I was a basketball player.
No, he was
Really?
Betty Bass.
I'm diehard basketball, Lakers.
Yeah, he was
I
out
a
here
basketball
Betty
fan.
This
basketball.
motherfucker's like, if Spud Webb can do it, I can do it too.
Fucking right. Fucking right. I was a basketball player at heart.
That's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
like Grant Hildrick Sprite.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was a
That's
basketball player.
badass.
Yeah.
So, all right, have you advanced your rap career at all?
Oh man, I
Yeah,
listened to him like
I mean, obviously that was the
Okay.
first one. I'm just saying, like, what are you doing now?
I'm shit now. I'm not doing shit. I'm chilling
Okay.
right now. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together, trying to figure out what I want to do in the next, the next phase.
Let me ask you this: do you rap about like I mentioned earlier, BLM with the NFL and stuff like that? There's a lot of things for black men
Mhm.
that is changing right now.
Mhm.
That's first in this country and things like that. Do you touch on any of that? Like, are you controversial at all? Do you?
No, absolutely. I keep my opinion to myself.
Okay.
I don't bother nobody. You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
he got that that good vibe music.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like
That's great.
like-
I'm trying to figure out where you're at.
Yeah.
Like got that good vibe music.
Yeah, it's all good energy.
You put his shit on and just kick back.
Yeah,
and
just
put
like-
you one in the air.
Exactly. Fire up something, drink
Put
you a little
you know-
something. You and your lady. It's not bang bang, shoot 'em up. That's not
Okay,
me.
so we're making
Nah.
babies to what the fuck he's
Yeah,
singing.
damn
Basi-
near.
basically,
Damn
I
near.
love that.
You
But
kicking
okay, but
back.
think about that. Okay, like Black Soul.
Making babies or
Black
doobies,
Soul,
one of the
Black
two.
Soul is poetry, but
Yeah.
he has really insightful poetry things that are emotionally charged about things that are going on right now. A lot of people, I don't know where your outlet is as an artist. That's what I was trying to figure out, like
Mhm.
what your genre is. basically.
My genre is more of, like you said, more of just a chill vibe.
That's awesome.
He
Yeah,
got
it's
like
Wiz
I
Khalifa-ish,
call it like a
Currency.
neo. I call him like a neo soul kind of
Okay,
rap
I love that.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
hell yeah.
Like
for
his
sure.
shit is not is like he said. It ain't like bitch, get your ass up, bounce that motherfucker. What? Turn that shit up. It ain't nothing like
It took
that.
him 6 months to write that.
Yeah. He's been practicing in the mirror over and over again.
You know how long I
He's like,
practiced
Natalie,
that
what do you think of
shit?
this?
Like, what do you think
Yeah,
of that shit?
it ain't nothing like
It's
that.
nothing
though.
like that. It's hella chill. Like
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I was telling him earlier, and it's not just because he's my cousin and shit. It's just because I fuck with his
I'm adding that on Spotify right
Yeah.
skinny
Skinny
chip.
Chip,
You
yeah.
had it, and it's not because he's my
All one
cousin.
word.
It's just because I fuck with his music like that, just because of the vibe and the beats and shit, and like
And I don't
like the
I
ride
don't-
safe.
Top one.
Yeah,
Skinny
that's
Chip,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't talk about any football in it. I
Nah.
try to. I'm
just
literally a
about
barber
bitches.
on barber
It's
days.
barber.
I'm a
bitch.
football player during football moments.
That's
I am
awesome.
a rapper during rapper moments. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I try to keep all of that separate, just so I can always know that it was genuine. You know what I mean? Like I
Sure,
made it
yeah.
off of genuine music, not because I was an ex NFL player and everybody felt bad or they felt good. Either or, that's not what I want. I don't want that pat on the
I
back.
think one of the coolest things that I've learned about you so far is you're real matter of fact. Like you probably sleep well at night because there's no
I ain't did shit to
there's,
nobody.
I was gonna say there's no
I ain't
bullshit.
did shit to nobody.
Like no enemies, no bullshit,
Nothing.
no
If
shit.
you don't
that's
hate me,
like
it's
you
gotta
have to
be
look over your shoulder for.
None
I like
of
that. I like that a lot.
I think
None of
his
that.
his first LP, the title will give you the vibe of what his music is.
Which one? Treat Emotions?
No. It's
Moet and White Clouds?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Moet and White Clouds.
Moet and White Clouds.
Okay.
And that to date, that Moet and White Clouds to date is probably my best project. And I wrote that whole fucking shit in like 2 weeks.
So everything you do, you write and perform.
Absolutely.
That's hard to find too now.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, collaborative efforts, whatever, I get it. But to find somebody that actually writes and performs what they do, that's rare.
Yeah.
Family wise, kids,
Yeah.
wife, anything.
Not
like,
married. I got
okay.
2 kids.
Man,
I was
dude.
engaged.
How old are your kids?
My son is 13. And
Is he
my
playing
daughter
football?
is 9. No, he doesn't play. He's a computer
Okay.
geek.
Nah,
Oh, that's
he's,
okay.
Nah, he's,
What?
that's
I
okay.
love that.
he's
I
gonna
fuck
be like
football.
he's gonna be
Shit.
Black Bill Gates or some shit.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
I
cool.
love it,
Yeah,
man.
For sure.
So my son is all the way down. I'm all the way 100% behind that.
That's awesome.
My daughter, on the other hand, she's gonna be the one she's gonna pick up something.
Dude, my
She hasn't
daughter's
picked up
a
anything.
psycho.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's
Oh,
She
she's
wrestles.
dude. She is
A
she is
wrestler.
no. I like my wife talks about it, and our 14-year-old kid. He just turned 15. I worry about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little dude.
Yeah.
I worry about him. My daughter,
Yeah.
bro, I don't even get like if she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go walk around the block at midnight," I'd be like, "I feel
All right,
sorry
cool,
I feel
cool.
sorry for the people that you're getting ready to meet. Have a good time," and then I'd go back to sleep. It would be like I don't worry about her at all.
See, my
I
daughter,
really don't.
she both of my kids are kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're both like literally. My daughter's 9. She's 9. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's
Yeah.
she's a
That's
true
awesome.
9-year-old. My
Yeah.
son, he's 13. He's a true
Isn't that awesome?
13. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
he's,
that's
he's
awesome,
true.
man.
You know what
I
I mean?
moved
Like,
out
he's
when I
still
was
playing
15,
Legos.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
I was watching kids when I was like 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm watching a
Yep.
whole house of people. So
That's awesome.
That's a blessing. Yeah. So that's why I said I'm letting my kids be exactly who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay young as possible, long as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, I was recently engaged. 2 kids. I got a girlfriend now. My mom. I have 2 brothers, older stepsister.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So shit.
So a good, solid family
Absolutely.
unit. Like that
Fucking
helps
right,
a lot,
yeah.
man. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
That really does. That's really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What are your dreams now?
So the coolest shit now is like he just started a traveling football
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. Wichita
that's
Wheat.
awesome.
Weed.
Really?
Wichita
Yeah,
Weed
that
in the
shit is fun
building.
as fuck, man.
Okay,
Man,
what
so-
age groups and like
high school,
league?
high school
Okay.
boys. Yes, sir.
All right.
I play 18U.
So
we
this
take
is after school then?
after
like,
school.
Like
It's
summers?
like AAU basketball, but it's
Okay.
AAU football.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Taking all the top talent
Nice.
around the city, and we going on, on tour basically.
So is this AJ's team? Like, would that be in
Yeah,
competition with AJ's?
his boys will be in
Eventually.
his boys will be
Eventually.
in the program.
His kids
Okay.
will,
Okay.
his
All
kids
right,
will
cool.
progress to
Okay,
be
In 2
Okay.
years,
Yeah,
yeah,
AJ Bohannon.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
In
Okay.
2 years,
All right.
his kids will be feeded through the Wichita Wheat program.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
for
That's
sure.
awesome, man.
So
That's
tell
really
so
awesome.
like so the Wheat is the Wichita Wheat. It's a traveling football.
It's traveling football. It's the premier elite. Put emphasis on the elite.
Premier
Because
elite.
I'm coaching elite kids. I don't want to coach no kids. I just want to polish.
That's
so all
awesome.
of these kids that I'm, putting my hands on, they're all kids that want to go to college,
Okay.
that will go to college.
So you're perfecting a skill set that they already have a good foundation.
Exactly. So that's exactly what I wanted to
That's
deal with. I
awesome.
didn't want to deal with, just the kids out there with the participation award type kids.
Yeah.
I'm past that. I want to speak the language that they can understand.
Yep.
Because these kids are, they're trying to get a PhD in it. So
Yep.
Why
um,
wheat?
the Wichita Wheat, Wichita, Kansas.
It's fucking Kansas, bro.
I
There's
know,
weed
but, like,
everywhere.
don't it
What are you
sound
talking
good?
about?
It's like
I think it sounds
it's
perfect.
like
Sounds
Wichita. We're gonna blow in your face.
Wichita
You know?
wheat, whole grain
wheat.
The
Motherfucker,
shockers,
make
we're
bread
we're
out
a
of it.
bundle of wheat. Like
It's
I
fine.
don't know. Wichita's
Hey,
got
I
other
tell you what.
things.
I tell you what though. Everybody we've been playing against, I bet they remember that fucking name.
Okay.
Like, hey,
Everybody
man,
we've been playing
Go with the
against.
Wichita
So
Wheat
how's your
fluffy
record
We're
with
gonna be
that?
some tough fuckers. I'll tell you that much.
When does your season start for that?
Well, it usually starts in like January.
Okay.
We just started. Our first tournament was March 20th and 21st in
Okay.
Dallas. We went to
Okay,
Dallas.
so you start practicing in January and then
No, we started late. We literally had
Really?
tryouts end of February. We started our first practice was beginning of March.
Okay.
First tournament was March 21st, and then we went to Dallas, and then we backdoored and went back to Dallas again. 2 weekends in a row. We took this past weekend off for Easter. We were
Okay.
supposed to go to Kansas City, but we'll be in Wichita, Kansas on the 17th here at Friends
Really?
University for a local tournament. So if you guys aren't doing anything,
We'll have to
come
check
on
that
and
out,
watch.
man,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Full contact?
Yeah.
No, it's touch.
Okay.
But we have any of the top kids that you hear about that are going off, we got them. So
Okay.
if you want to see them in action,
Oh yeah, man.
we call it pajamas. When they with pajamas on, come out and watch them. Come watch them play.
I'll wear my pajamas.
Yeah,
He will.
That's
We will
what
wear
it.
pajamas.
I'll wear
to the
pajamas
game.
and Crocs,
He's
man.
got a
That's my
onesie.
uniform.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's what we call it. You running around in pajamas. You ain't got no pads on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So is it like 11 on 11?
It's 7 on 7.
Okay,
7
so
on 7.
on
Yep.
7.
Yep.
Cool.
So you got a defense,
Action.
offense, it's all passing.
Action.
It's all scoring. It's fast paced.
That's,
You know what I
that's
mean? It's-
fucking awesome.
yeah,
man.
it's-
So there's no
good.
running.
You can run the football, but it's all touch. I mean,
So,
if you got a running back that can make people miss, then hand
Yeah,
it to
the-
him.
yeah,
Shit. But if not,
You got
there's
little
no
Barry
point in handing it to
Sanders
him,
that's
yeah.
ready to like
Yeah.
hide his flags.
Yeah. And it ain't even flag. If it was flag, it'd be a lot more running because that'd be a little harder.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay,
touch,
so it's like 2 hands on the back type
just
deal.
one touch.
just
Really?
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
that's-
exciting.
wow.
I have to show it
Okay.
to you after this.
Yeah,
You
for
get
sure,
a feel
man.
for it. Yeah,
For sure.
it's fun
Okay.
as fuck.
That's awesome.
Yep,
That's
So
interesting.
I've been doing that on the weekends, man. So
So how did that come about? How did you
well,
did you
I
even-
initially wanted to do something kind of like this. RIP Big Dev. Me and Big Dev talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
In the barbershop early. We had a lot of
he
conversations.
loved my bologna?
Yeah. We had a
Whoa.
lot of conversations about trying to get the stuff
My
started.
smoked bologna. Calm
for
down.
for his kids. He had a couple kids, a couple studs that were coming up that he wanted me to get a hold of, and we tried to, talked about it, but we never made it happen. So now we're at the point now to where it is happening. So it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And shoot, man, the kids love it. Shit.
I love it.
We been
That's
kicking
awesome.
ass. Yeah.
We got to go check that out, man.
For sure. We
Like,
played
we-
like the
we
number
really
4 or
gotta
5
check
team in the nation a couple weeks ago, and we lost 6-0.
Oh wow.
And we literally lost with like 20-something seconds to go. They scored. So
Oh
So-
wow, man.
So I just watched some 7-on-7 for the first time like this past year. So do y'all do like kicking and like field goals?
no
and-
kick, no
No,
field
there's
goals, no
no-
kicking. Yeah, none of
There's
that.
none of that. There's no kickoffs or
Nope.
nothing.
You only get
just-
3 downs. You know what I mean? If you don't convert on 3rd down, it's kind of like a punt.
It's like
Yeah.
50-yard line.
40 yards.
Okay.
40
yeah,
yards?
So 40 and in. So
Holy
both
shit.
end zones, it'd be a lot of excitement. You know what I mean?
Like
So
80
both,
yeah, that's
80 yards
moving all the
total.
time.
Yeah, this
exactly.
yeah,
super
exactly.
fast.
Both
It's
sides,
like
yeah.
even
Yeah.
more fast.
25-minute
indoor.
games, no running clock. You know what I mean? So it's like, you get up
Yeah.
there and
You're
you're
on
like,
the ball.
fuck.
You're on the
Yeah,
So
ball.
just
yeah.
one 25-minute period.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Oh,
Just
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
That reminds me of rugby a little bit, man.
Yeah,
It especially when we play it. It's called sevens. It's 7-on-7 rugby,
Mhm.
and you don't do the scrums and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Where you just like if you get tackled, you just jump up, touch the ball, send it back to your guy, and then keep like it never stops. It's
Yeah.
very fast paced.
Very fast paced.
Dude, that's
It's
been
fun.
I got to be honest with you. This is the most sports
Centric.
yeah show we've ever had, but I think this is maybe one of my favorite shows I think we've ever had. You were really interesting to talk to, man. Thank you very much for showing up.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so I'm gonna need some Twisted Tees clothing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got a clothing
So-
line as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
need
so what's
5X.
this?
Twisted Teeth Thieves.
Twisted.
Started-
All right, I got to check this out now. Yeah.
So
Twisted-
so he has him and his little brother, they got a clothing
Twisted-
line.
Twisted Teeth Thieves.
So if you look at my cousin, and if you look at him really close, and if he opens up his mouth, what animal does he remind you of?
Well, that's kind of where the teeth part of it comes in.
Because he looks just like.
Is it
he
on
looks
Facebook or
just
something?
like-
I'm not finding it.
Check Instagram.
Yeah, you gonna be
Okay.
on Insta.
Yeah,
for that
check
one.
Instagram.
Teef is Teef.
Yeah.
By the way, not
I know how to spell.
okay. I'm just saying you might have went with the clear guy version with the TH on the end.
And we
I don't know.
actually we started that in Houston as well, man. I had a lot of free time in Houston. Shit.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
following it right
Where'd
now.
you stay in Houston?
Off of Kirby and OST, right
Okay.
by the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, stayed over there in some nice ass fucking condominiums. Shit was nice as fuck. I hated I even fucking left. Shit was nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice. I like the gated part of it.
you
had the
left.
buzz to come
Deshaun
up.
Watson's leaving.
I left.
Yeah.
JJ
Everybody
Watt's
left.
Deshaun
leaving.
Watson's leaving.
Yeah.
Is he taking all of his masseuses with him?
James Harden left.
Bro.
A lot
So
of
the
people are
first
leaving
like
Houston.
4 that came out, I was like, after at a point, man, you got to go. All right, there's
This is kind of getting insane.
I
There's
feel
smoke,
like
there's
all
fire.
these
for my
girls-
life, yeah.
It's either he went all the way in and did that shit, he was a fucking serial rapist,
Yeah.
Yep.
or this is all
Or
a fucking
this is
hoax.
a-
This is
yeah,
all
it's like-
bullshit.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. It's pretty hard to
That's
put
a
that
lot.
that
I
many
mean-
people in a hoax. That's hard to do, man.
If
But
it-
damn,
I
they
can
all waited
understand-
this long, then now they just
True.
like, oh, he did it to all of us.
And
Like,
that's the part
damn.
that sucks. Like, well, why didn't you report it then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like now
Yeah.
y'all
you
had
should.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
as
If
I-
that's
like-
really what happened.
So
yeah.
he raped 90,000 people, and
I
like
got
it just took one person, and then
But is that not the story for every?
he came into my DMs and was like, "Hey, do you do glutes?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" I mean, I'm gonna help out Deshaun Watson.
I
Right?
hold all
Oh
of my.
my God!
But
I can't believe
That
it.
seems to be the story, though, right?
Breaking
One-
news,
one-
guys! The latest victim in
Yeah.
the
Bill
Deshaun
Cosby.
Watson rape case,
You know all that stuff.
Bradley Spoonwright. The
He was like,
producer of the
I
Big
hold all of my stress in my upper thigh area.
Oh, let me get that.
But
but and that's a lot of
and
butts
it's a
he
lot of
rubbed
butts.
that he
I'm gonna say
probably
this.
rubbed.
It's a but. They be Philly, touchy.
Oh,
And
I
that's
bet
all
you
I'm gonna
they
say
do.
on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
I
ain't.
bet you
It's
they
not
do.
always player initiated. I hate
No,
that.
yeah.
I hate
fucking
that.
multi-millionaire
I
fucking
guarantee you.
sports
I have
star.
been in
I've-
masseuses
Hey
rooms
man,
on tables.
I've been
and
out
I
at the.
felt uncomfortable.
I've been at the club with you when you were in your heydays,
Yes.
and like I'm just like, hey man, god damn bitches,
yes.
like I
Yeah.
mean, just ridiculous. I
Yes.
mean, they just be
That's
on
like
them,
that
and,
old
like,
Bill Burr skit,
you
man.
know,
like
just like they
when
own 'em.
yes.
when Bill Burr talks about you should keep the chick with you that was with you the whole fucking time
Yeah.
because there's a gang of bitches at the finish line going, I'll suck your dick as you run past that fucking finish line
Yep.
because they just want to take that easy way and go.
Yeah.
You know?
And then when they don't
it's
get
real.
their way,
That's some real shit.
they continue to take the easy way to get what
Exactly.
they want.
Yep. It's
But
like, well, you got to give me a
that's a
check
lot,
at least.
man.
You know,
Yeah,
it's weird.
Wow.
it's crazy, man. 'cause
That is a lot.
You really
That is
have
a
to
lot.
watch
Hey,
who
that
you're
is a lot.
around.
Look,
That's all
man,
it comes down to.
All I know is if he did the shit, man, like fucking, that's horrible.
If he did the
And
shit,
if
he
he did
should
that
be
shit, that's
fucking
horrible.
ridiculed.
Yeah.
If
Done.
Oh,
he,
for
if,
sure.
he, if he didn't
If
do
he
the
did that
shit,
then
every female
Should be
that
in jail.
they need
filed,
to go to jail.
they should get the same time
They
he was
need to go
facing.
to jail.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I agree
But-
with that.
You know,
And
only
soon.
time will tell, man. Just like with the T.I. and Tiny shit, man. Who knows, man?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
You
You know what's crazy about that? I was
That
just
is-
thinking about that on the way here. I said, whatever happened to that? What
Man,
happened?
4 more people came out on him.
For real?
Really?
Yeah, 3 or 4 more people came out like today or
shit.
yesterday, and was like, "Hey, T.I. and Tiny did it to us too." And I'm just
Really?
like, God,
Because remember
damn.
T.I. and Tiny, who was T.I. beefing with over Tiny?
It
Floyd
was
Mayweather.
Floyd
Yeah,
Mayweather.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. And didn't Floyd Mayweather just like punch him once and then that was
They had a scuffle.
They had
Yeah,
a-
they did.
had
I
a
don't think nobody
scuffle.
punched anybody, but
Nah,
they had
but-
a scuffle. You know what I mean? It was like probably bodyguards in between.
Yeah,
but you
because,
know
you know,
damn good well
T.I.
T.I.
got-
would lose bad
Hell
on that
yeah, if
deal.
they
in a
got-
boxing match.
Now, if you
Yeah,
think,
nah.
no, but
even if they got in a real physical
hey,
fight,
hey,
nigga,
I done
Floyd
seen
gonna-
a lot of motherfuckers with hands that could not wrestle.
I agree.
Man.
Yeah,
So
no,
it-
I agree
it-
with that
It
100%.
depends on what type of fight. You know what I mean? If
So,
it was a
yeah.
stand up, bang bang, punch
Was
from the
it-
hip from the hands, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Floyd
Was
gonna
Tiny
fuck-
But
fuck-
if it was a I slam your ass, I don't know who would
was Tiny just off fucking around with Mayweather and then T.I. got mad about it? Or what? How did
Well,
that
you
work?
gotta
I can't
remember,
remember
man,
it, man.
You gotta remember.
I think that's
look,
what it was.
You
Exactly
gotta
what it was.
remember, she was famous before T.I. was.
Was
She
she?
was?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you
she was
sure?
How
in the
y'all-
group.
She was in fucking
SWV?
SWV.
She was in SWV.
How,
Really?
How do y'all think T.I. got famous?
Exactly.
Rubber
She-
Band Man.
No, his
she
wife.
funded
As long
his-
as I got rubber band banks in my
No.
pocket,
Yeah.
Listen to Will.
No. Tiny.
I can flow some T.I.
Tiny
I'm
was
just letting you know.
Tiny was in
Always in love with the
SWV.
stripper.
Tiny was
You can
famous.
have whatever you love.
Tiny was famous as fuck. Tiny had all the money,
Really?
and she was the one that funded and created T.I.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
That nigga was a scrub. She elevated him. She took him out the streets. She
Wow.
took him out the fucking
didn't know
streets of
that.
St. Louis and was like, "Here, let me bring your fine red bone ass
Why
on
does
in on my
everybody
team."
come out of St. Louis?
And then,
St. Louis. I thought he was from Atlanta.
or Atlanta.
Yeah, he's from
Atlanta.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Atlanta, my fault.
Nelly's
my
from
fault.
St.
My
Louis.
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nelly,
I'm thinking
yeah.
that. My fault.
Yeah,
I gotta make. Yeah,
She didn't have a band-aid on his face.
Nah.
Yeah.
But nah, man.
After
she-
Floyd hit him, he might have.
Nah, man. She.
Man, Floyd doesn't hit.
That motherfucker got a full,
Floyd
full
just
face
dodged.
bandage.
Floyd
just
do a lot
dodged
of dodging, but he do a lot of sticking
Wow.
too.
That is true.
But now he gonna
yeah,
take it.
fucking yeah. Tiny was famous before T.I. was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
like
no
that
idea.
either.
I thought
Yeah,
Tiny kind of came along.
No,
as a little, like,
she was
Fuck
in
no.
I
SW.
thought she was fucking
something,
around.
but I
Tiny
didn't
was
know
already
she
in
was-
No,
90,
she
94,
was-
95.
she was a bad-
Tiny was
Oh,
already-
yeah, yeah.
Oh, she was a
ill.
bad
Never gonna get it,
motherfucker.
never gonna-
She was like, she was up here and like it. She was like SWV Tiny, and he was still.
look,
Tiff
here's the deal.
Harris.
It's 2021, and I can recite every single fucking word of several T.I. songs but I can't tell you one word of a Tiny song.
You can know some SWV songs.
yeah.
Maybe.
They,
I might.
You know some.
I
get
Take off your
so
shoes
weak
and
in the
relax
knees, I can hardly sleep. I lose
Oh,
the control
God.
and something.
All right.
Yeah, all that
Speaking
shit,
of
whatever.
rappers, I've been in contact with our new friend of this show, Humpback Chunk.
Humpback Chunk.
Humpback Chunk. I nutted.
Man, how's her wife, bro? After fucking damn near dying in your backyard.
I think she's good.
Holy fuck!
So they shot their latest music video in my backyard
This past weekend.
And
Easter
she said she sent me a preview of it. It looks good.
Oh, it looks fucking dope.
Most of it was in my living room.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
We were in there.
Yeah, I had no idea. I had shit I had to do because I was getting ready for that comedy show that night.
Yeah.
When is the next comedy show? I'm trying to go to this shit.
April 22nd is Lyrics and Laughs at Vorshay's Cocktail Lounge.
Lyrics and Laughs.
Yeah, I'm doing a 5-minute set on that. I've got an announcement. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and make it.
Make it.
I am hosting a show in Great Bend, Kansas
Boom.
on May 14th.
Oh.
And we have
Hey, I want to correct you. She was not an SWV.
Oh, no.
Escape.
Escape.
There we go.
That's why we don't know her. She
Escape.
wasn't an SWV.
Escape. Excuse me. I apologize to Tiny.
I've been drinking. I got an excuse.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been drinking too.
We've all been
Escape.
drinking.
I've been drinking all that.
We'd like to apologize for that.
This motherfucker's the only one that hasn't been drinking that gave us the false information.
No, he had a drink
I did
earlier.
not.
Oh, you had a
I
drink?
had a drink
He
earlier.
did have a drink.
He
but
said
we
He
said it.
hit
We
the
said
weed,
it. No,
too.
we said it. We said it. And don't tell that. It's too white.
And then we have open mic
She-
night
she
live
helped-
on Tuesday at the bar. So there's a lot of comedy coming up, that
which
you
is
can
gonna be
come
dope.
check out.
she helped write No Scrubs.
Yes,
That's where she got her money.
Okay,
and that's
okay,
yeah,
that
and
makes
she's
sense.
still getting
Okay, that
royalties
makes
off
sense.
that motherfucker to this day.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
To this day.
To this day.
My daughter, we went to Bradley Fair, like the richest
Fancy.
shopping center. And
Yeah, I was
they
about to say
they have
that's
that big
fancy.
waterfall in the middle.
Yes, that
And she
freezes in the
jumped
winter.
out and she started running over there, and I was like, Allison, don't. Or no,
Don't
I
go
think
chase the
Natalie. No,
waterfall.
I think Natalie said, "Allison, don't go chasing that waterfall." I was like, "Stick to the
Don't
rivers and lakes
go
that you're used to." And these people next to us was like some art show or something. They were fucking dying, dude. It was great. Anyway,
Perfect timing.
I do want to give a big shout out to Humpback Chunk. We need to make sure. We need to make sure that number one, Snoop Dogg
Freddie-
tweets her shit out again.
Her Snoop Dogg, Freddie Gibbs, get ready to tweet her shit out.
Yeah.
Because My Ex is a Dog is dropping on Chunk's.
Is that what
30th
it's
birth-
called?
My Ex is a Dog is her
Okay.
I
latest
thought it was
single.
your ex's dog.
No,
Yeah, we had to shut down the street in front of my house for part of this.
the single that's coming out. It will drop on Humpback Chunk's 30th birthday. It is called My Ex is a Dog, and it was shot here exclusively
It was, and
At
now,
the
I'm
fucking-
trying to put together a show for
at
her
the
too.
Potatoes.
I feel like you
fucking-
need to be in a show.
Let me
at
know.
the Potatoes. Fucking.
I'm serious,
Yeah, so let me
At
know.
dude.
the
We could
Potatoes
do
Mansion.
something really good.
Oh man, like this dude, I'm telling you, I love my cousin. And
Hell
and the
yeah.
best, and you know what the shit I love the most is that when he got paid, I never asked him for $1.
No, and he never gave you one. It's fine.
Yeah, but hey,
No, I didn't
but
pay his
hey,
ass.
but
He
you-
done got some money.
hey, no, he didn't cash me out a few times,
Yeah.
but I never asked him
Yeah,
for
he never
$1.
did.
That's
I've
great.
never
man. You
asked-
shouldn't. It's
even-
his fucking
Right.
money. It's
No,
nobody
I know
else's.
that. I know that. But you know how some
A lot of
family
people are
is
like,
and shit.
hey,
I know. I get it.
And like
Yeah,
you
I
know,
get it.
and like I watched him, you know, and like I remember when he did get that first real good little
Bro,
comp,
I
and
gotta,
was just like,
I gotta
oh,
be very, I
shit,
gotta be
but-
very, very honest with you. The first time I went to Iraq and I was working, I was doing security contracting over there. I was making like 15, 16 grand a month. Dude, my whole entire family was like,
beating down
What
your
up?
goddamn door.
yeah, like I was like, I can call you guys once a week. Like that's literally what it came to. And then my dad, I was trying to fucking figure out who could be my beneficiary if I got killed because
Yeah.
they get like $250,000, you
Yeah.
know? And this was in 07. So
Mhm.
my dad's like, well, this motherfucker's getting killed for sure. So literally he's like, hey,
I love you.
no, this is the fucking conversation we had. I go to Harry's to have him sign the documents so he could be my beneficiary for my life insurance policy. And he goes, hey, just to let you know, I mean, if this thing cashes in, I'm going to buy a kit car and I'll get a personalized license tag with your name on it. And I was just like, this motherfucker.
Like, I'm
So,
gonna ride around here.
no, I
With my
honestly,
Night
David
Rider
David.
car.
no, I
Dave
honestly,
Steve.
I don't remember how young my oldest daughter was at that time. I think she was 12. She's 22 now. So no, she would have been younger than that. I scratched all his shit out and made her the full beneficiary.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
Like,
fuck you, motherfucker.
no.
Look, bro. When your family member already has your
A
fucking
plan.
life insurance spent
Spit on
before
a
you
David
even
house
leave on
my
the fucking
prop.
plane,
That's all bad.
bro. Come on. You know, Andy's a
Yeah,
pilot.
fuck
He can
that.
talk to those pilots, be like, just veer into a mountain, it'll be fine. No, no. Fuck that
That'd be
shit.
fun.
We're not
Trav-
doing it.
Traffic control, make a left right there. And here's my car.
Look, I feel like you said you have a surprise on the way.
Man, I do got a surprise on the way, but I can't tell you yet.
Can you
Like,
give us a hint?
Wait, I'm looking at the
Are
notes.
you finally
There was one
getting?
that
Are you
stuck
finally
out.
transitioning?
no, I'm not transitioning, but it does. The surprise does have to do with our show.
Bro, are you bringing Caitlyn Jenner on our show?
No,
Oh.
but I'm having something created.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Oh, hurry!
Oh, little mimosa action.
Oh, he went
I put an orange
fancy
in it.
with it. He went
Little
fancy,
fancy.
and then
I put
shit
an
went
orange in it.
crazy.
I thought it was the one that was under Barber Life and Midwest Blends.
What?
I thought that was what you were gonna be talking about. Fatherhood.
Oh no.
Okay.
I was talking about just him and
I was like, Big
fatherhood.
Will's having a baby.
Oh, he might
Hell
be.
no.
He might be having a baby. He doesn't even
He
know
doesn't
about it.
know yet.
He got some kids out here. You don't
Daddy!
know
For
about.
sure he
No, the
does.
fuck I don't.
They're gonna be playing on his football team in a couple years. It's fine, man.
My starting right guard.
Left tackle, man. They make the most money.
No,
Man,
Will
well-
Short. He got to play guard.
Oh yeah.
Well, if they fucking ever pop up, I would like to know them because I mean, hi, I'm your dad.
Who's your daddy?
shit.
I'm gonna need your social security number. I've got a couple of tax returns I need to adjust.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get all that
But,
money.
I mean, no, I do have a surprise coming. Basically, I seen some shit and I was just like, holy fuck.
I'm
That's
excited.
I was
I'm
like,
excited.
I was like, well, that's dope. And then I was like, I wonder. So I fucking tapped in with
Okay, the last time we had a surprise,
No,
I got one of the dopest tracksuits in the entire world from you.
I know.
And I wore that to the poker game the other day,
Yeah.
the velvet one.
Yeah.
And this dude goes, he's just staring at me the whole time. And I was like, what? And he goes, did you just kill somebody? I was like, what?
Bro,
And he goes,
time,
that's what people wear when they just killed somebody. And
bro,
I was
every,
like,
every time I wear
how
the
comfortable do
tracksuits-
you have to be to kill somebody?
When
Because this
is
is like
the next
pajamas.
MMA fight?
every time
He's like,
every
can we
time
switch subject?
bro, people always ask me if I'm killing people. Like
I
when
know
wear
it's
the tracksuit.
weird, dude. I love
I don't.
it.
I mean,
I
do
almost wore it to the open mic last night.
I do
and
be
was like,
having
nah,
my
fuck
gun on
this.
me and shit, but I'm like, no, I'm not killing right at this moment.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta
But-
be a dick.
Okay, when is the next MMA fight?
And I won't listen. I want, and I'm gonna say want.
We want to be ringside next
Yeah,
time.
you fucking right. He took the words
We
out of my
need
mouth.
we need a fucking table like
Will,
this.
I want a
where we're just-
motherfucker to get
we
hit
want
so
blood.
hard.
We
the
want blood
shit
on us.
splatter on me.
Yes.
That's what happens
Yes.
to me.
I want.
Okay, but we
want
want to be there with you.
How
But
do,
you
what do I
can't
gotta
e-
pay? I don't
But
give
you
a fuck
can't
what I
even
gotta
get
pay.
that
I want.
close.
I'll go in half. Whatever the fucking table costs, he and I are gonna split it.
Fucking
It's usually
right.
about
You heard it here.
800 for the table.
Okay, I got
Well, we got it.
400.
I got
He's
4.
got 400.
Okay.
We're doing this.
I got.
Hey,
how many people can we get at the table?
I
Make
think
it a
it's usually- I
sponsorship.
think it's, yeah, I think
it
it's
8?
usually about like. I mean, yeah, we could sponsor him and then just
Yeah,
they
we
give
just
us
have
a table.
Vorshey sponsor it.
We could just yeah.
I
we
talked
just,
to Rickles about
and
that.
I'll throw
last
yeah,
Midwest
night.
Blends
yeah,
in
we'll
there, and
just
that'll
fucking-
be our sponsorship.
There you
okay.
go. Yeah,
Okay,
You fucking
well,
right.
I think
We want a we want a table.
we need a table.
We want a table.
We want a table.
Caveman.
Oh, wait. We do have we have one request.
what?
We're gonna leave that side of the table open for the ring girls to rest.
Well,
Yeah.
they sit behind me.
They
so
can-
I
they
can
can come
talk
get
to them and
Gatorade at
flirt
our
with them
table.
all night.
This motherfucker.
Let
I
them come
flirt
get
with the
Gatorade
ring
at our
girls
table.
all damn night. They put the ring girls right behind me just for entertainment.
No, check. They can come get Moet from our table.
Oh yeah. They're gonna be like, "What's that weird vodka you have?" I'm gonna go over here and drink some Moet with these guys.
Man, hey,
With the orange
Hey,
in it, it
you
tastes
know-
pretty good.
you know what's funny? So let me tell y'all. First off, they do have fights that are happening tomorrow.
That's too quick. We don't
in
have a table.
Salina.
Shit,
And
I
I
do.
Oh,
no,
we're
no,
going
no,
to
no.
fucking Salina.
They're in Salina. They're lion fights. I will not be working that show,
Okay.
even though it's a super badass. So if you're in the Salina area tomorrow, fucking Friday night, go check out the lion fights. It's gonna be a badass. The card's amazing. I'll be watching it online, hopefully somewhere. I'm super juiced. But I will be working the next Lion Fight Never Surrender show May 21st
Okay.
in Topeka, Kansas at the
Ugh.
Crown Plaza Hotel, and it will be fucking amazing.
I feel like you have
I-
to fight your
I-
way in and out of that town.
Yeah.
I don't
What's the
care.
card?
I don't really care. I'm just super happy that I get to call my first ever bare knuckle fight. I was supposed to work
Oh,
I
that'll
was
be
supposed to
dope.
work last month, but
Yeah.
some paperwork didn't get filed properly with UFC. And
Okay.
so like Never Surrender didn't get to televise their fights. So I didn't get
I
to
see.
work last month. So they finally got the paperwork finalized and got it everything properly,
Nice.
like in order. So like everything is legal, everything's good to
Nice.
go. So I will make my UFC Fight Pass debut May 21st in Topeka, Kansas.
We're gonna be there.
For Never Surrender MMA, and I will be calling MMA
Is any
fights
any
and bare
local
knuckle
any local
fights.
fighters?
I don't know exactly what the card. They're still working on the card and shit, but trust me,
I got a bare
If
knuckle.
you've never-
I got a
if-
bare knuckle kid ready right
man,
now.
I'm just telling you, if you've never been to a lion fight, like this shit is insane. These dudes, it's straight Muay Thai kickboxing, and this shit's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
These dudes it's crazy. And so I'm super juiced to get to go and just like work a show. But also, I just seen Caveman on my Snap today. He took a picture of me, posted it on the Snapchat. He was like, "Who the fuck is this?" He took a picture of me in traffic today of my back window of my EFC sticker. He was like,
That's funny.
I don't know who this is, but good looking. And I messaged him back. I was like, "Motherfucker, it's your play-by-play commentator."
is.
I was like, "You didn't see the get it on video Big Will sticker, motherfucker?" And he was like, "Oh, bro." He's like, "Fuck." And then so I was like, "Hey, bro, when are we coming back?"
Yeah.
This
Is that-
summer, guys.
Is that part of the surprise?
This summer, guys. Here pretty soon.
We might have to wait till this summer then.
It will be before the 4th of July.
Okay.
EFC.
We want a table.
Yeah,
we
we
want
need
a
a
table.
We need a table. We
Yes.
need a table.
We need a table.
Caveman, my guys need a table, so we will work on
Fucking
that.
right.
I
But
got
yeah,
We'll
$5
sponsor it.
We bought the first table and they haven't even advertised it
It's
yet.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
We just
So,
bought it.
Basically, I don't know if I'm supposed to let the cat out of the bag or not, but we should be coming back June of 2021.
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
let's go.
Evolution Fighting
Let's do this.
Championship
We ready.
returns
The
to
city
Wichita,
need it.
Kansas.
The city
We do.
need it.
We
Is it gonna be
definitely
a
need
Hartman?
The
it.
one the one that
I
they
don't
had
know
in
yet.
Intrust.
We'll let you know.
The
like,
one the
soon.
bare knuckles they never
Yeah.
had it. That shit was
Yeah.
gonna be big.
That would have been huge, man.
That shit,
That would've
I
been
got the
huge.
closest tickets I can fucking find.
Yep.
And they ended
Yep.
up doing it in Salina,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it was fucking insane. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so goddamn fun, and I was so sad. I was sad, and the fighters that were from Wichita that were on the card were all so sad because we were all in Salina that night.
Yeah.
And like but with COVID and the way that they've been handling COVID, and shout out to our officials here because like finally they've opened shit up. We ain't wearing
Yeah,
masks
that's
here
true.
no more.
Well,
And, well,
Some places.
few and far.
I have to
There's
wear to
some
work.
businesses that and the employees they have to wear them. Some
Yeah.
businesses still have signs up requiring them. Some businesses taking
some
shit down.
places, some places it's
it-
pretty responsible to still go ahead and wear them.
It's a choice now. Some people it's just suggestions. Like Quick Trip is now taking down the mandates and just
And
put
so
up
they
the
suggest
suggested.
it. Yeah, that's
And
good.
so I mean I appreciate that like they are now giving people the option and shit. Like I don't want to wear a mask, so I'm not going to wear one.
Right.
But I do appreciate that they are like. Let me take that back. When I'm at work, I do wear a mask at like medical facilities,
Sure.
and if I pull up to like I do food delivery, as y'all know, during the Monday through Friday bullshit, And if a restaurant does say like, "Hey, we're still wearing masks," I'll put a mask on just to be respectful to their business, and just like that. I'm
They're
not gonna
employees.
try to be, and their employees
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful and not wear one. So if they do require it, I will wear one just out of respect. I'm not I'm not an
Well, it's
asshole.
easier to be
Yeah, and
decent to everybody.
yeah,
Mhm.
but if there's
This fucking asshole needs a mask right now. He just
Jesus
sneezed all
Christ,
over
I have
everything.
allergies.
sneezed all over everybody. My arm is wet than a motherfucker now.
Well, hey, while we're talking about
Liar.
sponsorships, I feel like this is not a sponsor, but it's one of my favorite places in Wichita, Kansas to eat.
Ooh.
It is called Wichita Subs and More.
Don't.
What is that?
Hey, why don't
Bro.
you now look.
Bro.
Now, Spoon.
Bro.
Now,
What?
Spoon,
Yeah.
before I let him expound on this,
Oh, so good.
I want a clear man to tell the people about Wichita Subs. Go on, clear man. Tell the people about
Hey
Wichita
man,
Subs.
I'm like a dark-skinned ginger.
clear man.
I'm like the Wesley Snipes of
and,
gingers.
and you know why
I
I'm
have a
calling
little bit
people
of
clear man? My sister made a goddamn status today on Facebook. She was like, "This clear man."
Treva?
Yeah. She was like, "This clear." She's like, I'm at Applebee's, and she's like, "This clear
You
man."
know she's watching this shit
She's
right now.
like-
She watches every one of them.
She's like, "This clear man is sitting by me farting and burping. Should I say something?" Or she was like, "This motherfucking clear man." Let me get
Bro,
it right.
church lady?
Yeah, church lady. Was like, "This motherfucking clear man," and I was like, "Sis, you can't call him clear."
I knew her before she was a church lady.
I was like,
Hey, do
I
you
have
know
a
her
feeling-
favorite drink?
blue motherfuckers.
At the Legion. So here's the deal. That brings up another point. Every time I pull into Wichita Subs and More, I drive by Mid K and I start laughing my ass off.
We
every
posted
time.
that video.
Yeah.
It's on our
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Treva got thrown out of Mid K because she beat somebody up or something. I don't
No,
know. But
she-
anyway,
she Hurricane Katrina the mid K, but she
Yeah.
ain't fucked the old Asian lady up.
If you-
she started to.
if you want the best Philly cheesesteak in Wichita, America, here's what I love.
It's them
the Philly
Jones.
cheesesteak.
You gotta call it them
fries.
Jones.
Bro, the Philly
No,
cheesesteak.
it's the
fries.
Jones.
No, it's the
No,
wit.
call
You
it.
got to
the-
get it wit.
You gotta get the Jones
The
with
whiz
the whiz.
wit.
No, you gotta get the Jones with the
Okay.
whiz.
Whatever the fuck. I
Say
don't
it.
know.
Say
but it's
Jean. Say
Jean.
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 JAWNS. Jean.
Jean.
The Jeans.
Get that Jean with the whiz.
That's how I'm gonna order it now.
Say it.
Wait, what am I ordering?
You ordering a Philly cheesesteak.
I want the fries. They
So-
have the Philly cheesesteak
oh, you
fries.
want-
That shit
oh,
is legit.
So you want them?
Oh, it's so good, and you
so-
can't eat all of them either.
So you be like,
Oh, fuck,
so
it's
you be
good.
like,
I've never had it.
so you be
it's
like, I
so
want them
good.
John fries.
Wit.
You want them John fries with
Wit.
the whiz?
No, you just say wit.
Yeah, wit.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I
It's at
lo-
21st and Grove. Take your ass over to Wichita Subs and More.
They got Scrapple.
I love that place. They do. They have Scrapple. They have
got
everything.
fucking
man.
Scrapple.
I haven't tried anything
They
other
got
than the
beef-
cheesesteaks.
They
and
got
the
beef
cheesesteak fries.
bacon.
They have everything. Yeah, no.
yeah, they got beef
dude,
bacon.
this chick,
21st to grow?
yeah,
Yeah.
I've talked to this lady. She's from Maryland.
They're
She's
from
very,
the
very
East-
nice.
All of them are nice. They're fucking
one of
beautiful
the-
black
so,
women.
yeah,
and
the
they
lady,
are
the lady
sweet
I
as
talked
fuck.
to yesterday, she is a
They're sisters and
travel
cousins.
agent or something. And I told her because she was talking to me about going to Johannesburg and Cape
Where's
Town,
it?
South
21st
Africa.
and Woodlawn.
And I told her I wanted to
No,
go to Morocco
Grove.
really bad. She's like, I can hook you up with that too. Dude, I'm telling you, go to this. I don't know why the fuck it says that.
I
That's
don't
Yeah,
know
wrong.
it
either.
says it
I know
on-
why
on
it said.
Google.
No,
I've
that's
seen that,
inappropriate.
but it's not right.
It's on their
21st
Facebook
Grove.
page too.
I know. It's
Fuck that.
21st and Grove.
We need to get some tech support
We
over
do.
there and help
I can
them.
do that.
Yeah, you need to get your ass over there and get a free cheesesteak or something. Go
I
help
feel
them.
like they need
I want
to
to try
get.
it out.
Hey,
You
but
have
check
to.
this out.
It's
Look,
so
look,
good.
Look. Not only do
They're gonna
look,
have to get a bigger grill.
They have, yeah, they got.
They're gonna have to, man. They're gonna have to get a bigger
They
grill.
gotta
And they're
do
gonna have to get
something.
another
Tiny.
deep fryer.
Hey, Wichita.
Oh my
So
god!
we
Oh
are
shit!
cooking
Scared the fuck
What?
out of me,
one of
nigga. I
those-
damn near thought somebody would shoot at
I
us.
was like, the way you looked at me, I'm like, damn.
Nigga, I was like, fam, get down, they shoot. Nigga, get down. Nigga, I was scared than a motherfucker right then. God damn.
He said, get down. They shit.
Oh my god, I thought they were. All I heard was click, click, click,
The way
nigga.
you looked at me, I looked back.
Nigga,
What the fuck?
hey, nigga, it's time, nigga. Let's
It's
go.
time.
We on the ground, bro. Nigga, don't be. Oh, you
It's
a
brick.
motherfucker
It's
for
an
that.
all brick house.
I haven't been to the
And the
lettuce.
windows ain't brick.
Yeah,
Shit.
but we only have one little window in the front. The rest of it's brick. We'll be
They
fine.
could-
I don't even stay for
ambushed
Lighthouse
us.
no more.
Shit.
But
God
y'all
damn.
didn't even move. You just
I know. I was trying to figure out where the shit was coming from, and then I heard her sweet voice thing, and I got calm.
It's
You
fine.
motherfucker. Man, goddamn. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. But the shit's so goddamn good. On Fridays, they got catfish subs.
Where
Are you serious?
Man, only Fridays.
I know where I'm
That's
going
tomorrow.
That's
Fridays
tomorrow.
only. They got catfish.
I just just made a fucking order for tomorrow at the shop.
Man,
So,
hey,
Bro,
my
Wichita
barbers was just
sub,
saying they were gonna get something, so I just said
Wichita
I'll stop through and
subs
grab
and
something
more
with 'em.
is fucking.
I want to
it's
try. I want
absolutely
to try
amazing.
Morris Street Carryout too.
Where?
Morris Street Carryout.
Man, my
Little
sister
soul
fuck
food
with
place
them. My
over at
sister fuck with them
Morris
heavy.
and Hydraulic or something.
My sister fuck with them. She love them
It
too.
looks good. It looks
She
really
love that
good.
ass, too.
I always forget about it for some reason.
But I went to the
My ass
motherfucker.
never forgets about Wichita subs and more. I can
Man,
promise
oh
you
no,
that.
ain't nobody.
Like 2-3 times a week, man.
Where is
Man,
where is it
it's,
at?
It's like an
21st and
addiction.
Grove, right there in the old Top Subs and shit,
Yeah,
right there
okay,
next to
yeah,
the
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
old Commerce Bank, you know, and shit right there behind there.
Yeah.
Right there, bro. Right next to the man.
They
I'm
throwing
telling
down
right,
in there.
Oh, it's insane.
I'm telling you.
And
Go
the
ham.
dude right next door that has a CBD
Smell
shop.
well? Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in there the other day. I said, "Hey, you have any of the Delta 8 stuff?" He's like, "Man, you're like the 10th person to ask me about that shit." He's like, "I don't have it."
Shit.
I go, "My friend does. Call her." And I checked with Kristen, and he called her, so I think he's gonna be hooked up on that and
Hell
sell
yeah.
more products
Delta
out
8
of
up
his
in that
place.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
He'll
what's
sell
up,
a
man.
lot of fucking shit out of there, man.
Man, I love you because you always fuck with my people, man. The
Well,
long
yeah,
way.
of course, man.
I
I
love
just
you
love
so
people.
much.
I don't give a fuck what
I
color
know,
they are.
but you always fuck with us.
Oh,
Hella extra.
okay.
Hella
Okay.
I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't tell you business like that, but they fuck with niggas the long way. I mean, I ain't gonna.
He said hella extra.
I hate to out them like that, but they fuck with niggas more than anybody, man.
Well, I'm about to
Shut
start
the
asking.
fuck up, man.
I'm gonna start asking for some shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, I'm
come
just
on.
saying, man. Steve and Natalie's, man, they good people, man. And they fucking love us, man. They
Yeah,
love
for
ours.
sure.
They love ours, man. They is black. They
For
just
sure.
white.
You don't got a lot of them out
Nah,
there, man.
Nah,
For
hell
sure.
nah. But
Dude,
you, man, these
the
motherfuckers, man, I love these
the most
motherfuckers, man.
influential man in my entire life growing up started in kindergarten. He was a black man. He was
And
my
he's a
priest.
Yeah.
All the way through 6th grade. And like literally, my dad, this literally happened where I've been a fan of comedy my entire life, and I've recently started because I'm in a position to do it now. But I'm serious. Like, I thought that Richard Pryor was the funniest human being on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be Richard Pryor. Like, my dad literally had to say, "Look, dipshit,
He's still top 10.
look in the fucking mirror. You can't be Richard Pryor." Like, there's a problem here.
Out of the billions of people on the planet, Richard
He-
Pryor is still
dude, the
top
guy
10,
will
one of
never-
the funniest
I
motherfuckers.
used to watch
And
Which
he's
Way
not
Is
even
Up
alive.
all the time,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know who Paul Mooney is, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Okay.
Yeah. Paul
Okay,
Mooney
so I
is
read
also in the
when
top
I was
10.
when I was in Afghanistan, I read Paul Mooney's.
Nigger-damus.
Yes, it's Negro Damas, motherfucker. You got to be politically correct.
Well,
But
I
when
can
I
say
was-
nigger-damus.
No,
I didn't say
that's not cor-
nigger-damus. I said negro-damus.
No, not the first time.
It's Negro.
Negro-damus.
Anyway,
Is it
I
negro,
read
nigga.
Nigga.
I read Paul Mooney's book 3 times when I was in Afghanistan. That motherfucker used to write for Richard Pryor, and he's one of the funniest dudes.
Yeah. Looney
my
did?
God.
He wrote the joke for Richard Pryor where Richard Pryor said that chick looks so good that I would go back and suck her daddy's dick to see where she came from.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
I remember
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking
dude,
a
so
good
so Paul Mooney was in the army. Like there's a lot to that guy. There really
Yeah.
is. So,
one. Oh my god, man.
anyway,
So
we're about
uh,
we went over.
yeah,
a
we did
lot.
go over.
It's
Hey,
fun though. It's
I
been
went
fun.
to the doctor today.
Uh-oh.
8 month. Well,
It's
my
part of the
8-month
transition
checkup
process.
and shit. Yes, because I'm transitioning
I know.
to a
Yeah, the
sexy
tits are coming in
motherfucker.
nice.
Tell him the
Fuck.
news.
No,
Trevina?
no, it'd be Treva too.
No, Treva,
hey,
the other diva.
Treva, the other diva.
Treva
No,
Dose.
no, on some real shit though, man. I went to the doctor and like, I don't know if motherfuckers know, but I was super depressed and like going through a bunch of shit like last year and shit or whatever, and like I had to make some changes like with like just work wise and like I started doing the podcast and then like shit changed for me, so I got a lot happier and fucking went to the doctor after 8 months and like I'm down 10 pounds. I'm doing fucking great. Like I was on the verge
It's
of
fucking
like
awesome, Will.
I was on
Good
the verge
job,
of,
brother.
I was on the verge
no
of being,
catfish subs tomorrow.
no,
You got to get some kale.
I was on the verge of being diabetic and so I'm not now.
Yeah.
And so I'm just super juiced and I'm super happy.
That's good.
That
Man.
that shit is. I'm in a way better space, man. And
That's awesome.
I want to thank you.
What?
For
What I do
for this shit, for the podcast, for
bro. I got to be honest with you. We haven't done it. I went to Miami for a couple weeks, and then we had other shit. Like it's been kind of fucking me up that we haven't done this.
I
know. Yeah,
I just want to say
it's really been kind of messing me up that we haven't been doing it.
On just some real shit. Like I appreciate you for for just like extending this offer to me and just like bringing me in, man. And just like you don't know how much it did help me. And how much it did, like,
I love it,
really change my life.
Big Will is crying, guys.
Yeah, I love
and
you,
I love you, and I love you, Spoon, and of course,
you're a part of my family.
Yeah,
too.
but I just want you to know that it really did help me because, like, it really changed me because I was really going through a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah,
and I told my doctor today that I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
and I didn't tell no one. I just kind of self-medicated and worked through shit on my own pace and at my own time, and I'm not that person. I try sometimes, but I love you.
I love you too, brother.
And I love you. And I'm in a good place right now.
That's good.
And I'm a lot happier. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, as me as a person, like personally, it has nothing to do with like my past or like people in my past or like it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
And it was something that was eating at me. And there's a lot of things that I don't talk about, but it was a lot of shit was fucking with me.
Yeah.
And I had to work through some things personally.
Well, it's not just me with you because you and I play off of each other a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times where I'm in a shit mood or whatever, and you show up and it changes things pretty dramatically and pretty drastically, and it helps a lot. So
I'm a fucking shit show.
Yeah. Bro, my wife's like, who the fuck are all these people on Sunday? I was like, oh, we're shooting a rap video in the back of the house. Like, dude, I did. Okay, so I enrolled in a class. It cost me $500 for a month to take this class. And I'm extremely excited about it. And one of the things that we did tonight was we did a 5-minute stand-up set, and we got feedback on it and stuff like that. But I have to be very honest with you. I think the old adage that real life is more fucked up than fiction sometimes, especially in my life, is like a lot of people would be like, no way, no fucking way. Like this motherfucker made this shit up.
Yeah.
And I've kind of held back on some of this stuff in comedy and stuff like that, because I'm like, there's no way. Like there's no way these motherfuckers.
It's gonna be too much.
Yeah, there's no way these motherfuckers are actually gonna believe that I bellied up next to a dude with Tourette's at a urinal in a movie theater, and he started fucking geeking out and having a fucking Tourette. Like, who would believe that?
Yeah.
That truly fucking happened to me.
Yeah.
That truly happened to me. I walked up next to the dude, and he starts going, fuck, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, I'm sorry, I have Tourette's. And after he left the bathroom was when I was like,
holy shit.
What the fuck? And like, I mean, I've tried to turn that into a set, and I think there's something there, but I honestly think people are like, really, you know what I mean? Like, that's hard to believe, I mean, some of the shit that happened to us this summer and the motorhome trip and stuff like that, it's hard to believe. So to have somebody as close as you are, it's like, okay, it makes shit, when you show up to the stupid fucking open mics and shit, I'm like, makes me happy that you're there, man. It really does. Like, it changes things. So I appreciate the kind words.
Well, I'll start trying to come too. Shit,
you gotta show it.
I'm tired. I'm at the house. I'm bored, depressed, and stressed and shit.
You come, you're my guest, so you get a free drink.
That's true. That's true. We don't have my way.
I was gonna invite him,
but
shit.
No, you guys can fight over. You can each get a half a drink.
Well, shit.
You guys,
Sugar Bear
2 hours
comes, so that's a drink and a half.
That is. Yes. You guys each get 3/4 of a drink.
So you get a drink and a half. You show up.
Show up and do a rap. Like, the open mic thing that I run is open to any. We've had, holy fuck. Will, how many people? Like, I think we've had more first-time open micers at my mic than I've ever seen at any other one. I mean, fuck, one night we had like 6 of them. for a
It's fine.
town this
Shit,
size,
I was-
that's pretty wild.
I got
me
a
and
couple
Sugar Bear
people that's
won.
been looking for venues that I could fly in. that
Man.
wanna
Yeah,
do
for
shit.
sure, man. Yeah,
Bring 'em
definitely. It's
in.
200-seat venue. We do
We just have fun.
fuck 40-foot ceilings and all that. It used
Oh,
to
I've
be a
You've been
been,
at
thing.
more
yeah,
shows.
I kicked
You
it
know.
in there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Great
Okay. So you've
atmosphere.
seen.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
to all the fuck what they after darks.
Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
After
when
dark.
Jaden's a little nervous about doing those because of his kidney transplant and
Yeah.
stuff. But once that starts popping off again, we're extremely excited to go back to doing After Darks, man.
After
Those
Darks
those
was
are the
dope.
funnest thing every month that we do
Yep.
for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, man, like I said, we've got other shows and stuff coming up. But yeah, Tuesday, come to the fucking open mic on Tuesday
Hell yeah.
and check it out. for
No,
sure.
I love Roche's. Like,
We
it's-
love you,
it's
brother.
dope.
We really
It's a
do.
good vibe.
I
Man,
love
I
you to
love-
death,
oh,
man.
man, I
I
love you.
appreciate the kind words. I really do.
dude,
But like I
man,
said, it
for
goes
real,
both
man.
ways, man. It
No,
goes both
I know,
ways.
and I know me and Spoon, we always give each other shit, but like,
But
man,
Yeah,
it's
but
so-
he's a clear
I know,
dick.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
obviously.
But yeah, I'm so thankful for your ass, man. I'm so glad you brought
But-
you onto our team, man, and I appreciate. Like,
Can I say, man, 10 pounds
Yeah.
is huge.
no, it really is, man. And I was like,
That's
That's
over
what I'm
two
trying
and
to
a- that's
lose
over-
right now.
That's
I
over
was-
2.5 years too.
no, it's over about 7 months.
Slow progress.
But no, and like the doctor, she surprised me because she was like, so she's like, do you feel heavier? She's like, or blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, no, not really. And she's like, yeah, because you lost about 10 pounds.
That's awesome.
And I was like,
How the
no,
fuck would she ask if you felt heavier?
because
She just wanted to play
just
mind
gauge
games with
me.
me. Yeah.
Oh,
Just to get,
Do you
'cause,
feel
like,
heavier?
My doctor wears Converse, and she's so adorable. She's about to have a baby.
Oh,
My
okay.
doctor's really badass. She's like
That's
this
awesome.
middle-aged white woman, but she's super badass. She wears Converse, Chuck
That's
Taylors.
cool.
She's really cool, and like I said, I'm just so thankful for her.
She's like the
man.
female version of House.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
like that.
Basically, because she understands, because I tell her the truth. I don't lie to her,
Yeah.
and I don't hide things from her, or I tell her she knows everything that Big Will does.
See,
Yeah.
I
A lot of
feel
people
like
don't know
I feel like I'm
everything.
too upfront with my doctor to the point they're like, pump the
Like,
fucking
hey,
brakes
man.
just a
Yeah.
little bit here, man. We
I
don't
think,
need to know all
I
that.
think I was more upfront with the nurses than I was the doctor, but I'm pretty sure the nurses are gonna go tell the doctor.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
as
for
soon
sure.
as soon as they go out the door and the door shuts, you can just, yep, he said this. Like, you fucking snitching ass bitch, nigga. I thought we was cool. You done went out there and told the doctor, I almost shit, bitch. I thought we was friends. I was hitting
She
on
has a
you.
little fuck HIPAA
They
thing on
just
her
went
shoulder.
your, they just went
That's
your
awesome.
fucking sumo date, bitch. Like, nah, man. But I appreciate my doctor, man, just because she keep it real with me.
Yeah.
But she's helped me to fucking like better myself as
That's
just
awesome,
like,
man.
because I know ain't nobody, promised a million years on the earth. But
That's true.
as long as I'm here, I want to try to fucking sustain myself as long as possible and shit. Or
Well,
whatever.
and the
But-
Nothing wrong with that.
and the issue with Big Black and things like that, that's got to enter into your mind too,
Big Black, my mama, just family in
Yeah.
general, man.
So it's a good thing
It
that-
does, man. It
runs into my mind.
it runs into your mind
does.
more, especially. I know you don't have kids,
No.
but when you do have kids, it's like.
But I
"Fuck,
do
man,
have kids. I
can't
do
be-"
have kids
I
because my
know.
nieces and my
Yeah,
nephews
I
are
know.
my
Yeah,
kids,
that's
and like
true.
for sure.
literally, like I mean,
That's true.
and my cousins and shit.
Yeah.
Like they're not my kids, but like they're my kids.
I know.
Because
I
I'm
know.
like
Yep.
at this point
That
I'm
makes
40 and shit, and like one of my cousins told me, and like I know y'all motherfuckers gonna give me shit. But my cousin hit me up. He's like, "Fam, you the smartest motherfucker I know." And I didn't disagree with him because I really am.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah.
But I mean, I got my head on my shoulder, just like Elbert do.
Yep.
It's just it's just at a point in life you have to fucking you come to a point where you gotta fucking shit or get out the pot. And so all them years of my mama talking all that cash shit to me. Wait till you get older, you fat motherfucker. You gonna learn, bitch. You gonna learn. You gonna see. You gonna have to pay some bills. You sorry motherfucker. And now I know what her ass is talking about shit. And so at the point you got to be a man. You got to man up and fucking you got to fucking make your way.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you can fucking sustain yourself and hold you and your family down, man. And so
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
just it's life choices, man. Either you make good choices or you make bad choices, and you know, right now I'm just at the point where fuck, I'm like, man, I need to make some better choices for myself. And
Right.
so
Right. Yeah.
it's just, you know, now that the choices are fucking being, you know, the good choices are being made, you're seeing like good results and good outcomes and shit from
Get
it.
you
So,
motivated,
mhm.
right?
That's more motivating than
Yeah,
anything.
it's motivating,
Yeah.
man, just to see positive results and shit, you know, and you know, good things coming from, you know, the decisions that you make and shit. And so I'm just thankful for that and thankful for like you guys and the people that I have around me at this point and shit in my life, man, because you know,
We love you, brother.
it's a blessing. And even though I'm not a religious dude, but it's just a blessing to have motherfuckers like y'all around, man.
I agree. Before I started doing this, I had zero of a creative outlook,
Yeah.
output in anything. And I told my wife, I was like, you
If
know,
this is the pinnacle of your creation, you're in a lot of trouble.
no, but do you know this started a
I'm
trend?
kidding.
This started
No, I
a
know.
trend.
Yeah.
Like,
Now you're doing
did this, I
the
did
web
that,
design
a
shit
little bit
or
more
the
of this,
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and
Telling you.
but before this,
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah, you don't
For
understand, man, how
10
dope you are,
10
bro.
to
You
12
just
months.
have
There
no
was
clue.
nothing, man.
You have no
Well,
clue how dope.
Like, at one time you got
I
mad
just
at
have
me.
really
You
wacky ideas
but
and I
you- but
follow
you-
through with them. That's
you
the
have
fucking
no-
thing.
What
You
I
have-
got out of just meeting you, bro. You just really creative. You just really bubbly.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
You're
just have
inviting.
no-
You.
I give
fun.
everything a
Just
chance.
have
Yeah,
no-
exactly.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You have
sure.
no idea
And
how
that
much of
is
a
a-
motivating, powerful, fucking like positive fucking
Yeah, that in
force
itself
you are,
speaks
bro.
volumes.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Also, when you
Real
were
shit,
like
man.
mad at me,
What was I mad at you for?
there
You-
was one.
you
there
even-
was
Because
one
you were
week-
tricking off.
Yeah,
it wasn't tricking off.
but I mean, we were messaging during that phase.
Yeah.
and we were, but yeah, I know. So
But I was like, oh geez, I pissed off Steve. Like,
No,
I was
I
like,
just
holy
it
crap.
wasn't.
so-
it wasn't even that.
it was
it
it,
wasn't
so
even
the
pissed
open
off.
mic night live thing. I see this podcast and I see the open mic night live thing are the two
And those are
of my
spoons
babies.
things.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And
And
we need
so
Spoony baby.
yeah, that was it.
That was
so
all.
anyway.
We
I
just
still
missed
love
you.
you to death.
We just miss you when
Spoony
you're not
G.
an open mic and here,
Dude, I'm
that's
telling you
all.
what. Like I don't know.
You make
yeah.
shit
it's bad.
run
Dude,
better for
yeah.
us.
Like I don't even
and
think
that's
we
all.
did we even record. I thought I recorded open mic night live last time. I don't think I even did.
I don't know.
I think it was all fucked up. Dude.
I know.
It was all
Hey,
fucked up.
Just don't miss anymore. That's
we
what he
need
said. That's
you.
what he wants
We
to say.
fucking need you. That's all there
Don't
is to
fucking
it,
be
bro.
nowhere
So,
you're not supposed
it's
to be.
this is a team sport. We all have to do
Well,
it
I got
together.
sick, and then I had a midterm, and
Life.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't
Okay,
get
well, talking about shit or get off the pot, it's about time for us to get off the pot. Thank you guys very, very much for joining us this evening. We hope that you had some laughs and some cries, and we hope that you learned something.
Thank
We want
you.
to thank our very special guest.
Thank
who
you, fam.
I fucking
Yes,
want to
sir,
see
yes,
this dude
sir,
way
yes,
more
sir.
often now.
Elbert Mack
Albert Mack,
Skinny
aka
Chip
Skinny
Yatted.
Chip Yatted
on
sir.
on Spotify. Thank you guys,
I love you, fam.
everybody.
Love.
Love you guys. All
Hey.
7 of you. We appreciate you listening. And maybe
We
you
will
guys
see
should start
y'all
a fan
motherfuckers
club.
on the flip side.